of it, there's some action before some drama before the big match,
Understandable. But yeah, okay, looking like Hakumen Ragna against Nine Yumi. Just briefly, like Ragna, definitely kind of struggles in this matchup, but we'll see if Batter Jacker can gap.
Oh yeah, now considering Ragnar struggles, against projectiles in general, and now you add 9 to the mix. Good like buttons, took over lots of distance. She can pretty much float away with any pressure. Ragnar's going to struggle a bit, but yeah, I actually was right. Hakumen is on the mix. That's good to know.
Yeah, just gonna be starting off. Oh, unfortunately, dropped the combo there, but able to stabilize that with the cross up. Dropped another combo. Unfortunately, not going to bait the burst here. Matter Jacker is already kind of half health on this Hakumen. Has to be a little bit careful, especially at this point with no burst available.
Oh, they weren't able to punish the TP over there. They tried to keep the pressure going, trying to get something going on. Right now, Hakumen is very, very close to die, and that they were able to switch back there. That's going to be very beneficial. We need to keep Hakumen outside of the combat zone for now.
Yeah, 9 coming in very slowly. They're able to get the 2A, and this is where the party starts going here. Maybe going to be setting up that unblockable, but no, actually messes it up. Just goes in for the DP, but not able to chase the teleport. This is looking like kind of an even game, but a nice air dash in will be allowing Matter Jacker. There's something in the Gauntlet Hades missing, unfortunately, but he keeps on going.
Okay, 5 bars, we go straight to the corner. Oh, but we missed the JC. Oh, that's going to be brutal. Oh, nice punish with the anti-air. This is probably a dead character with 2 bars. Exactly. Now it's just level 1 resonance, 5 bars Hakumen. Doesn't look that good.
Yeah, despite how long this match has been going, let the 9 play out for a little bit too much. The unblockable setup will be coming in. No resonance pop either, but I don't think that's going to be a kill, at least with that super. So giving Matter Jacker another chance at life, but this is still a tough hill to climb up.
Oh, with that, just a simple 5P is able to catch up Mario Jacker's jump, and Itotoku takes the first game. Oh, yeah. In that kind of situation that you're in the corner against 9 is pretty tough to deal with. It can be an unblockable, it can be a 50-50, it can be side to side. It's so hard to deal with, it's pretty much consistent. So yeah, I really don't blame Mario Jacker to not being able to, get out of it. Myself, every time I go there, it's like go gambling, and sometimes I'm always lose. But yeah, let's see if Mario Jacker is able to adapt next match. But yeah, it's easier said than done.
Yeah, Hakumen is one of the characters that does have if I'm not mistaken, does have an option against the 9 unblockable. It's just like, the thing about having options against the 9 unblockable is they always come with a cost. 9, or Hakumen does get to avoid the unblockable situation, but unfortunately because he's just kind of sit there like kind of unactionable. He still has to eat the mix afterwards, so it doesn't matter as much. But yeah, I'm gonna be swapping over to the Lapras, which is not my first pick in order to counter this, but we'll see how it is. Oh, unfortunately, hits the low.
Maybe their plan is to put all their eggs in one basket, with a good hit, a good setup. Lapras is able to build up some red axe and can kill very early on the match. But right now, they're not even able to approach. Since Itodeku is able to just zone their way in, and right now they're in a very, very uncomfortable position.
Yeah, Hakumen is quite low here. Not able to quite stabilize the combo on the Lapras, but regardless, both characters kind of in that one combo range, and especially with no burst available, this might be a little awkward to have to navigate. With Matter Jacker playing relatively defensively, but unfortunately got hit by the ginormous Yumi button and will be left with the solo Hakumen.
Oh, that was so stupid. That 5A hit from behind was able to break the persona, hit Lapis Airborne, and kill her in the same interaction. With that, he said with just one Scarlet Bane, he's able to just kill Hakumen. That was just brutal to watch.
Yeah, unfortunate there. I saw some pretty good hits overall. It's just like there was some issues when it came to the stabilization on Matter Jacker's side. So yeah, I mean, Lapras is one of those awkward characters too to get really good conversions off of. But I'm feeling like it's not a game. It's not games being decided kind of on the neutral game, but it's on that kind of Oki and stabilization side. So hopefully Matajacker is able to find it in them and able to make those adjustments, or else Itsudeku will be taking 3-0 sweep, and we'll be trying to make something happen with this Hakumen Jubei, a team comp that I certainly have never seen before.
Yeah, pretty unique teams overall. I'm not very familiar with Juve. I know what he is able to do since, I have watched some gameplay of Adachi Juve, but Hakumen Juve sounds like very, very weird, considering, I don't think it follows like what Hakumen wants to achieve neutral. But we'll see.
Going to be sitting up in the corner. Doesn't have anything available for the unblockable. We'll be baiting that throw there. Unfortunately, Itsudeku dropping that combo. Try to go for the Yanagi, but hits the counter instead. A lot of counters being thrown out here, but nothing too big as Matajacker is still stuck in this corner.
We're able to force. Oh, but no, they got counter right back in the corner. Able to TP, but 6P is able to hit. Right now, it's always view pressure once again. Oh, nice throw with follow-up, but no pickup. And with that, Yubi takes advantage once again.
Yeah, not going to be bursting out this cat once again. We've ended up to that solo Hakumen once more. Nice block on the JC, but goes for the super counter and not working out here. Itsudeku going for the game-winning kill as they will be taking the first game of, or the first set of WNF 3-0.
Oh, that was a tough match overall. As you said, I don't think, the neutral wasn't the problem per se, but, it was the OQ. Every time, like, they got an advantage, they got the hits, they weren't able to end it up properly. So at the end, he didn't have, like, frame advantage and, neutral advantage overall. So they weren't able to capitalize. And I think with Hakumen, that's, like, one of the things that almost guarantees you that victory. And not being able to, pin down your opponent for a bit just to have, like, some sort of advantage. It makes it like difficult because going back to neutral every time you try to do something, it doesn't sound that much optimal.
Naturally, definitely want to make sure you get those hits in, but regardless, yeah, it looks like we'll be having Ray Ramone versus Fishlicker up next. It looks like, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we're going to have perhaps Neo Hilden against Blake Young. I have seen like Fish Liquor plenty of times here at WNF, as well as other brackets like TMN. They're, every time they enter a tournament, I notice their improvement. I notice how determined they are to get better in the game. I really like the progress they are having. So yeah, every time I see them in the screen, it's just like a different level. So I'm very excited to see what's going to show us this week, because he's a upcoming star, I will say.
Yeah, always excited to see some people improve with this game, and yeah, Fishlicker is one of the players that I've gotten very familiar with over time here with this Blake Yang comp. I can't say necessarily like a unique comp just due to like the lore reasons behind this team, but nonetheless something that is not really something you see from either side. Like Blake and Yang are such polar opposite characters that it's not me. I swear to God, it's not me this time.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was
from Pipsita, you bring the chorus, you bring these to us.
Oh, God damn it. Anyways, regardless, yeah, like Yang and Blake are like such polar opposite characters in terms of playstyle. It's very rare that two people or one person will want to play like kind of both on the team. But like overall, Blake is a pretty strong character on point, as well as being quite the menace with the assist. Has that cross up 5P, has a really strong 6P and a pretty solid anti-air 4P as well. She can be quite the pain to have to deal with as an assist, and utilizing it with kind of Yang's up close and personal game style can be quite the threat. I have definitely seen a lot of funny setups coming out from Fishlicker with just utilizing a lot of the Blake kind of sandwich scenarios along with good utilization of the 6P, but Hilda Neo is a team that has gotten a little bit more traction as of recently, kind of being played by another player, I believe Metatame, whatever the hell they go by nowadays. But yeah, a very annoying team at the very least. Pretty strong overall, has that Hilda to support the Neo in order to do all those mixed shenanigans, but we'll see if they can even play the game in the first place.
Oh, it's not looking good so far.
All right. I swear to freaking Christ. I spent $25 on PSN in order to prevent stuff like this from happening, and it just still happens. Every single goddamn time. Oh, fuck, bro. In any case, I see we have some Matcherino donations. One courtesy of droids underscore droids saying, let me prepare my voice for this.
Hold on. Am I not supposed to read this one? I thought I was supposed to read this one.
No, I'm taking executive. Decision. I need to.
Right.
This one is targeted at me. I saw it and I'm like, this was made for me.
Got it.
Anyways, yeah, it's I love that. I like to wear it. It makes me happy. Thank you, droids, for the $1. We like
you're
her.
happy.
We like her around these parts. Ooh, I love that. But yeah, we have another donation from Master Cheap with the $10. I assuming you want to say that one, Cheap, because you're
the exception is that if I give a contribution, one of you two have to read it. So.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Okay, all right. Somebody besides me.
All right,
Okay.
Look, I'll do it because I'm also like Tier 1 legacy. Azure Lane has a vice grip on me. Has me in a vice grip and won't let go. Peace out. Look, I'm forever shackled, even after they released a comment.
True.
That's real.
All right. Is the room remade?
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that.
I'm glad you do, buddy.
That voice line has been stuck in my head for like months.
It's a good quote, though.
Ooh, I love that. Okay. Oh, I need to skip. I swear to God, like every single time I have to commentate for something, it's always just cursed. Like logically speaking, I don't see how it could be my fault, but like it just feels like it.
I think it is. It cannot be a coincidence, dude.
It's like, yeah, you see, like the consistent variable. That's the thing. It's just like, like the consistent variable here is me. Every single time. I haven't activated the blade seal yet. Maybe it's because they activated their blade seal. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we have been commentating WNF, I think, 3 times, if I'm correct. And the 3 times, at least once, the it straight goes to the black screen. So I don't know, or maybe I am the issue.
Nah.
I never thought about that.
It could just be me. It could just be me.
It's true. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like it's been cursed for like I've been cursed.
You know
elsewhere.
what? We'll test this. If they actually go into a black screen yet again, I'll leave the room.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys see how it goes.
Okay. Yeah, we have to see who we have to see whose fault it is. Oh, this goddamn PC tag.
Yeah, this is what happens when you play BBTAG once. You bring the course towards here, the promised land.
Dude, I have like I'm pretty sure whatever god PC tag is just like it's just infused within my body, and like every single time I go play with somebody, it's just cursed.
You're not even playing and still the chorus just persists. That's quite funny.
Yes.
They should be coming back soon.
Okay.
Okay, good to know. Well, even though we haven't like watched that much matches, I'm still enjoying my time on WNF. I really enjoy commentating.
Yeah. Assuming we can actually like yap above the game, it's very nice. But like in the meantime, we just have to yap about something else, I guess, because this is the second time a set had to be held up due to various reasons.
Well, I have a talk for you. What kind of ice cream flavor is your favorite?
What type of ice cream flavor is my favorite?
Yeah.
Okay. So, assuming it's an ice cream parlor with all the generic flavors, I usually gravitate towards strawberry. However, if we're talking about like, if the ice cream place has like a bunch of flavors, like usually I like the cotton candy ice cream, which I don't know what about cotton candy ice cream I like so much, because if you ever had cotton candy ice cream before, it tastes nothing like cotton candy. Like, I don't know what flavoring it is, but like I need that injected into my veins. Whatever like artificial like cancer causing substance is in there, I need more of it. What about you?
I like cookies and cream. I don't know if this place exists in America. It's called Dairy Queen. They have like these things called blizzards. And it's like, you know, cookies and cream, it's like Oreo. And it's like very like freezed. I taste so freaking good, man. Like it's one of my favorite things. But every time I eat one, I feel so guilty because you know it's a lot of sugar. But I feel so good. But afterwards, it's like, you know, post ice cream clarity, and it's like, damn, this was too much. I'm so fat now.
Understandable. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dairy Queen is an American-based brand, so naturally have quite a bit of them there. I haven't had like, I think the proper term for like what blizzards at base called are called concretes, which are like, I don't know where they originate from necessarily, but they are like ice cream cups that have been frozen to the point where you can like flip them over and they don't fall out. I believe the original term is concrete for that. So I do enjoy them, and I'm in the same position as you. I really like Oreo versions of like blizzards or like whatever they're called. Like if I had to choose, I usually gravitate towards those, and like I was just like, oh, I feel so icky, but like they're so good, dude.
Yeah, you know, once in a while, it's okay to just eat some Dairy Queen.
Never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Continue.
Okay.
Okay.
They got
yes,
it.
we got a match. Woohoo!
Finally,
Yeah,
it was. We had to talk about ice cream.
it was a fire topic though.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know what? It makes sense. Neapolitan was probably strangling the router. Be like, you better talk about ice cream.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, gotta be entering in here with the Neo Hilda versus the Blake Yang. What shall it be here? Wow, almost a potential happy birthday there, but nothing quite coming out of it just yet.
Okay, trying to maintain distance. You know, as Blake makes sense. She really excels to their side, but characters like Hilda, they basically like try to do like the same game plan. And for now, Raymond had like advantage, but no burst pony. So right now, it just switched back to Fistico.
Yeah, some really excellent chases here. Maintaining the pressure, does not want to let this Hilda out at all, and almost baited that DP there. Could have been a game-winning play, but a nice 2A check going to be going through the Yang armor. Blake unfortunately fallen out here, but Rewire is going to be start of some ridiculous pressure potentially. But no, gets out of the corner, but just gets grabbed.
Okay, nice pickup. Oh, they missed it sadly. Oh, but the XP coming in clutch. Getting them healed up, but no confirmed though. Right now it's just straight back to neutral, trying to get one hit. But nice DP. I think right now Fish Sticker has its number. So yeah, keep the pressure going on.
Yeah, Supers to maintain this kill on the Neo. Hilda coming in with a decently low amount of health, but has a lot of meter. Level 4 Resonance, she can definitely make it happen here. And yeah, going to be starting off with the Nail Torn, but actually able to hit the Blake too. This probably will kill because she is a 16k health character. Unfortunately, yeah, looking like she will be going down solo Yang and not going to be having a great time against the Hilda.
Well, it's not over yet. Level 4 Resonance is still in play. 2 bars, and of course, Semblance is another factor we need to take into consideration. But, you know, yeah, first of all, they need to actually get in, try to get as much damage as possible. But for now, Remone has some advantage. Semblance activated, Resonance as well. So right now, this is where the 4 begins.
Yeah, did not block the low there. Has to be careful. Could have potentially died there. The full screen zoning is being blocked. Trying to get that pressure into B, but no full confirm. Going to be wasting a lot of their resonance. Trying to find something there, but the super not connecting in this. Should be not a kill.
Oh no! Oh, that was so hard to watch. Hilda, the fact that she has like a 50-50 like full screen, you just need to spend some mirror with that. It's so tough, especially characters like Jank. In that scenario, they couldn't like naturally get in, like in Hilda's zone. So they try like desperately trying to go for JBs, but they got anti-air. They try to go for 5Es, nothing happened at the end. They even tried to go for super, they got punished. So yeah, like not having that much of options to actually approach really determined that last part of the match.
Yeah, I definitely should say about Ray Ramone's team is that both characters are no slouch when it comes to the solo game, but when in terms of beating out Fishlich's team handily, it's definitely going to be the Hilda. So it's gonna be an interesting decision to decide which one of the characters is better in that 2v1 scenario, but regardless, going to be starting off some pressure here. Yeah, Fishlicher last time around had some really excellent pressure, just keeping this Hilda locked down as much as possible, but she is in the full range zone and active swaps over into the Neo, but yeah, just going to be a burst here there, but a DP will be allowing Ray Ramone to get his pressure back going, unless he drops.
We go straight back to drill once again after that drop. Oh, that was almost a nice punish with the push block. Regardless, another TP punish. We're back in the corner. Luckily for Fishlicker, they're going to drop. Semblance is activated. Oh, JC misses. I think that was a misinput. And they got a burst punish. Right now, it's not looking really good for Fishlicker right here.
Yeah, and able to hit the overhead reset here. Thankfully, Neo, not Noelle known for her damage, but the Vortex can go quite crazy, but just bust out with the super. Potentially a pivotal moment here, but unfortunately, this is whatever CC sequence they potentially wanted there, but gets out of the ensuing chaos, but unfortunately, will be getting hit here by this Hilda.
Wow, the last part of the 4P plus the turbo of Neo was able to confirm plus the super. And now the burst punish. Not looking really good. Blake can work good in the 2v1, but first they need to, you know, get the neutral advantage. So right now, Fishlickers just need to get a good hit. Sadly for them, they're not able to. They got a DP punish, and I think this is going to be a dead character they are able to confirm well with the DHC.
Here, it looks like with that bit of a hasty DP going to be falling once again to Ray Ramone, and a bit more of a convincing fashion from Ray's side. It was a decently long fought battle, but towards the midpoint to the end point of the match, it was very clear that they were in control when it came to that Neo pressure, alongside using those hill assists in order to control the space. And yeah, Fishlicker is going to have to dig a little deeper in order to make something happen here.
Yeah, I think the thing that Fishticker needs to do, Blake, even though she doesn't excel in
Side still
damage.
mic is not working, by the way. Something
Sorry, what?
You are unfortunately
I'm
I'm
muted?
hearing
on
him.
Discord.
Oh, yeah, I think it was Discord. Regardless, can you hear me now? I think it was technical difficulties.
I can hear you just fine.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I
This is
don't know what's
me.
going on. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh.
me. Oh, bruh. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
God.
I think it was you.
Okay. Why did my headset just die? That's so weird.
I have no idea. But regardless, let's go back to the match. Right now, Remone, Neo is not good and like good. Fishticker was able to get some great hits at the beginning, simply with the neutral at first hand. Right now, Hilda is not able to get like the optimal distance to get the game plan going. So yeah, Fishticker just needs to take advantage of that and just keep pushing through.
Getting some hold-up pressure here. Oh, I was wondering if that was like an air unblockable potential setup, but not quite. But does hit the happy birthday.
Oh, this is unfortunate. I don't think he's going to be able to kill. Yeah, too much scaling. Samples activated. What the 5C on Wake Up, getting punished by a super. That's so freaking funny. Now Blake needs to deal with two characters at the same time. Spending some mirror. Wow, almost keeping everything with a 4-4. And yeah, not looking that great for Fishticker.
Yeah, able to stabilize that combo there. A blue beat. Oh, tried to go for a cheeky grab setup, but unfortunately, Ray Ramone dropping the combo there, allowing Fishlicker to get something going. Unfortunately, another drop. There's just a lot of slop optimization going on here, but the Neo is coming in. Probably like a 3-touch game for both of Ray's characters, but a nice push block will be allowing Fishlicker to get something going here. But I don't know.
Oh, there's been lots of drops. Raven is just taking just full advantage of it. And I think if they don't drop to this, it's going to be the character. Yeah. Oh, that was so tough. I think Fishlicker had like the great idea. But I think with Blake's combos is that they are very, very weird to actually stabilize and confirm. And it really, really showed over there. There were like times that the combo was incomplete, they weren't able to pick up. There were times that it wasn't like even real, it was like a blue combo. But yeah, that's the thing with Blake. The combos are a bit weird to confirm. It doesn't do that much damage, but you know the OP potential is the thing that really puts Blake in a great spot. But in this case, there wasn't any of it. So maybe perhaps that's the reason why Fish Liquor wasn't able to, put the foot in the neutral that well.
Definitely some unfortunate outcomes there for that match, but regardless, despite the 3-0 set score, I definitely think that Fishlicker was on top of Ray Ramone to a good degree. I saw that pressure was pretty well crafted overall, and making sure that Hilda does not get that space in order to get her zoning was relatively good. It's just like when those scramble situations happened, I think there was a bit of panic, kind of on both player sides for sure. But Ray Ramone, I think at the point of the game when those things started to happen, had the significant life advantage in order to really come out on top of the game. But still, very much good stuff to Fishlicker. Hopefully they are able to climb out of the side of the bracket.
Someone else hosts the room because Atkins can't join it if I'm there.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Do you want me to host the room?
E30
Oh,
has it.
nice.
Why is
Okay.
it specifically like you and Atkins or you and
I have
Atkins?
no idea.
Like
I have
that's-
no idea. I wish I could tell you, but it's been a thing for a while now.
That's so weird. If you like, if he's already in the room and you join the room, can he not play too? Is it that bad?
It's like we can't like connect to each other whenever we're both in the same. Like, if he's hosting the room, I can't connect to it. If I'm hosting the room, he can't connect to it.
That's
So
Oh.
yeah,
that's like so weird.
I don't know. This game is so weird when it comes to rooms in general.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, right now we're going to move to the bracket. Kraken Atkins against Sonny-kun. Sonny-kun, it's regular here at WNF. Very very strong player overall. One of the best right now in this brand new era. His hard S has just really shown that with no determination you can make a team work. This team is actually very very good, and Sonny-kun is just able to excel in that. Yeah, Sonny-kun very scary opponent, very talented overall. So yeah, I'm very very excited how it's going to deal up with this quite unique team, Hilda Annual, sorry.
Would you believe it if I told you that like this is not the first time in the past month that someone has decided to play this team?
I wouldn't believe you, but wow, is that true?
Yeah. So, well, I'll talk about that later. But regardless, yeah, going to be going off here, trying to create some space here with this Hilda, but an excellent navigation here with the hard homing. Going to be getting through all those projectiles, but Atkins kind of stuck in the corner, but a nice push block that will be getting them out somewhere, and a nice conversion too, but no full confirm.
Try to get with a full punch, they were able to get in with nice 5P push. Oh, they tried to punish the burst. Sadly, there wasn't a burst, so there was no punish at all. Oh, hard full punch was again connecting, 6P connecting, and a burst punish. That was so smart, but didn't make everything safe.
Yeah, thankfully the Hilda will be still living on with their life, and I'm pretty sure Atkins definitely does not want to be playing that solo Noel, but they might be playing that solo Hilda sometime soon, as they are very much stuck in this corner against the heart. A nice match out of the situation, but not believing in that hit, but will be getting out of that pressure.
Right now, they're just maintaining some distance. They are right now in a good rule situation, so they don't want to get in. Oh, but nice. They were able to, use the vulnerability properties for Noel just to capitalize. Nice burst punish, capitalization of it, making the whole damage they can do. They don't have like that much damage input, but they can work with it. Good drop.
Yeah, okay. Pretty risky and expensive play there, going for the DHC in order to save the Noel's life, but putting this Hilda at risk might come back to bite them here. They are like kind of one potential super away, and Sonny-kun well known for those bust out supers, but hits the instant overhead. Atkins playing it right until Rampage time. Not going to be getting the kills though. This is looking way more rough by the second, but Noel will be dying, but I think S will soon be following.
Yeah, it was a trading character. No! 4K! Joseph, that I'm surprised. DP just barely reaching. They're able to block the overhead. Another DP that was quite risky. Activating super resonance level 4. Maybe they try to do something out of it. Oh, this is not looking great for Atkins. But right now it's like a situation for both the characters. It's a one-touch situation. You just need to play the cards correctly. But right now it's looking so weird.
Yeah, that dodge from Atkins was really good, and I think he had the presence of mind to 5B. He could have potentially won the game there, but still in a pretty good spot overall. Has enough health to at least survive maybe 1 or 2 S supers, but that chip will be building up. Just trying to keep her away. Nice.
Oh, nice stick. 60 seconds on the clock is really close. Oh, this combo is going to scale that much. Yeah. I'm looking for them. Right now, Mirror is not of concern because of Rampage stab. Nice 5v killing Sonny-kun. That was so close for both players.
Just unfortunately ran into that 5B there, but Atkins playing it really slow. Had a, quite frankly, pretty bad start in terms of like kind of the pressure sequences that they were getting, in terms of the hits that they were having to deal with. But like that one pivotal play where they were able to get out of the corner with Hart was able to kind of snowball into returning to the neutral world. Hilda really gets to shine, and just some excellent neutral awareness and good Hilda play really let them get that victory. A couple flubs here or there, but at the end of the day, they're able to win the game. So that is what matters.
Yeah, it was a very close game though. Sonny-kun, as I said before, he really knows how to get in. With a character like her, homing dash cancel against like Hilda buttons, can be a bit tough for the Hilda if they are not, used to this kind of matchup. But for now, I see they're Raise up to neutral, trying to get in as soon as possible, Sonic-kun. But you know, it's going to be a bit tough.
Yeah, an excellent homing through the 5A, but could not quite catch this Noelle here, just trying to chase her down, trying to get something going, and yeah, a good assist call will be getting to ignore the drive Sonic-kun's time to party.
Right now we're in the corner, that's Sonic-kun's favorite place. Corner straight in, burst punish, getting all the damage as possible. Yeah, as long as they're in the corner. Look at that side switch. They steal the corner. They were able to make it a sandwich situation. And that's a dead Hilda if they spend some more mirror. That's amazing play by Sonic-kun.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous cross up in the corner, no less. Left with a solo Noelle. Atkins is... I don't know how familiar they are with this character, but nonetheless, this is going to be quite the rough mashup in order to get going. But gets through the DP. This Noelle is kind of going, but the 4P call going to be catching her. This might just be it.
With a cross trade? Yeah, barely enough just to seal the deal. And with that, the score is tied 1-1.
Yeah, and a definitely much more convincing game from Sonic-kun's side. Just to kind of go to show you just how important maintaining your distance, I guess technically maintaining your closeness with Hilda. If you are able to put so much pressure on her that she's not able to really bust out as easily, it can really turn the tides of the matchup. Just Hilda's the type of character, when you give her like an inch of space, she will take a mile out of it. So a lot of the counterplay is in regards to trying to make stuff like that happen. And while Hart definitely has good tools in order to approach against it, Hilda is still, regardless, a good space control character that can sometimes really make Hart's life difficult. So we'll have to see what adaptations both players make here in this third game.
Absolutely. The 6P reaching Hilda mid jump, and now we're back in the in a certain situation they were able to block. That's nice. Trying to, you know, as you said, close the distance. Sonic-kun really wants to just be like off close approachment with Hilda, so there's no like that optimal distance she needs. And for now, it's just paying off, just pulling the Noelle into the corner.
Yeah, just kind of backs off, just kind of letting him get the corner space, try to get the 2B here, but yeah, Noelle going to be firing back, tries to get something going, maybe getting a sandwich here in this scenario, but no, just in some standard CC pressure, nice jumps out of the situation, going to be avoiding a lot of that mix and going to be getting some pressure of their own.
Oh, I think they tried to enter there, but yeah, the homing dash was way too fast. Now Sonic-kun back in the corner, 50-50. Oh, they were able to block the burst, but not punish it. So now Krakens can take the advantage and get out of the corner, you know, SAAP. So yeah, we're going back to trail. So let's see if he can capitalize.
I really like the general use of Noelle JA. Not necessarily the strongest air button, but decently active and able to kind of make Heart's life a bit annoying here. Puts S here in this corner. Gets the burst bait, but nah, just try to jump around, baiting out something, but no, nothing coming out here. And Sonic-kun's S will be getting this hit and potentially going to be getting this kill here with this setup.
So super 8k. Now it's solo Hilda level 4 resonance. Hilda really good in 2v1 situations, but she just really needs to get the super or one hit one setup, and that should be it. But for right now, they don't have like enough resources to work with. So yeah, I just activate a straight up resonance just to try to, you know, get some tools. But Sonic-kun, it doesn't like leave a room to breathe for Atkins, and I think that's going to be it.
Almost did not kill there. Once again, a really slow game, generally zoner paced match, but just kind of looking at those health totals there. It was a lot of stalling and unfortunately not a lot of hits there from Atkins' side. So Sonic-kun taking that decently convincingly. Compared to the first time around, definitely a lot more adaptations going on here in this set, but I'm kind of liking some of the adaptations that Atkins is employing here. It's just some of the pressure sequences are definitely not as threatening as they could be. But regardless, maybe they just leverage some of that neutral presence a bit more. And just kind of build up chip, maybe build up a lot of residual damage just from Hilda shenanigans in order to really make something happen here. But regardless, we are going to be going on for our fourth and potentially final game.
Right now, not looking very, very good. They were able to, get a pick up with a 4A. Trying to go straight to the corner. It's a cross up with a sandwich. No pickup though. Right now, Hilda is looking not very, very well. They reach the red hill very, very early on. So right now, I think switch was needed just to keep Hilda safe.
Tempering that pressure, making sure that Hilda doesn't get hit, but a DP coming out here. Going to be a nice chunk of damage, I think, on this S, but most importantly, trying to get some of that pressure. He has the happy birthday, too, with the overhead sweep, but Heart does fall out. This Noelle's going crazy, kind of equalizing those life totals, but will get stopped here with this counter at 5A from the S.
Nice, keeping up the pressure going. We are straight to the corner. Command grab, we're just connecting. Oh, they tried to go for a burst punish right there. They tried to maintain the pressure going. No, they dropped the burst punish. It's so chaotic.
Yeah, and hit the panic DP here. Atkins going to be forced to play with a solo. Noelle once more. DP's out of the situation, and no, unfortunately not the right call here, as Sonic-kun will be taking the set 3-1. A valiant effort from Atkins with a presumably incredibly new team, but nonetheless going to be quite convincingly Sonic-kun's favor.
Yeah, that last bit really showed that when Sonic-kun has like that advantage, it's so hard to get out there. Like especially in the corner against a character like Heart, it's so hard. So at the end, you try to do as much as possible to try to make down. You try to push block the home dash back the cancel to you. You think you can try to punish it with a DP. It's a safe setup, so you're gonna punish it. So it's just block and pray. It's so hard because they can just make assist and make everything safe. So yeah, Sonic-kun right there got like the whole advantage in the corner. You need to be very, very careful with that.
Yeah, it's just like freaking Heart. I know is a cheater character. That's like that's a nobody surprise, and like
True and real.
she has such ridiculous pressure options that like no other character really has access to, and we only got to really see a hint of kind of all that in the mashup. But regardless, yeah, Sonic-kun proving their worth once more to fight Itsu Tycoon winner semifinals. But we will be moving on to Yosuru versus Sprite Cranberry. Sprite Cranberry is somebody haven't really seen play in a while. A Azrael Enjoyer locked in with the Adachi Azrael, if I'm not mistaken. Azrael's best team. Yosuru locked in with the Lene Wallstein. A incredibly solid Lene team comp for sure. So I know Yosuru is most known for the Udachi, but generally, like, I make fun of him on the Narukami Adachi because he plays like a boosted animal on that team. But like overall, like he's actually pretty damn solid with other team comps. So I'm excited to see what he has to bring to the table if he could play the game, or if they could play the game, I should say. I'm blaming Yosuru for this one still. He's also a PC tag player. So this is not entirely my fault.
Shame on you, PC tag. Oh, but yeah, let's hope it connects because Adachi Azrael is probably one of the scariest teams in the game. Oh, that pair up is such an evil pickup. The fact that Vicio plus Azrael is such a diabolical pick. It's like a constant 50-50, almost unreactable. The damage input is absolutely like evil. There's like certain setups that cannot be avoided. So if we see that team, it's going to be like really, really huge.
Yeah. Oddly swapped over to Ragna Jin in the meantime while they were... Okay, wait. I didn't even see them swap characters.
Maybe they restarted the game and the last, saved characters were there. I don't know. It was weird to see Ragnar Jin all of a sudden.
They're going to be getting into this match here. Going to be getting already slapped by the Adachi here, but no full conversion. Regardless, the wall 6P will be getting this hit on the Azure. We're not able to keep it all burst safe.
Hey, CO, BCO, after 5P. Oh, they were able to block that. Oh, nice. They tried to, make some pressure. At the end, they got DP. Right now, they're in a very tough situation. Active switching to Wolstein, keeping all the pressure going in the corner. So right now, looking very, very great for Yusuru.
Yeah, it's the 2A. They're trying to go for the command grab, but a nice Gustav. That I was worried that might have confirmed.
VCO. Oh, they tried to go for the OK 5C. They were a bit. They took a bit too long. Right now, Yusuru just takes full advantage 5P, trying to go to the claws. They missed the super. Now they need to now block the VCO setup.
There's just dropped spaghettios on the floor this entire game. No one has been able to get a solid combo into like actual Oki this entire time. Okay, you know what? We're getting something going here. Real BZO setups. Going to be trying to get something here. Yeah, okay, yeah, just some standard Azure Oki goes for the cross up, and that should be it here as Yosuro will be falling to the Adachi Azure eventually.
Oh, that's what I mean. Those kind of situations, which was like a side swap. Astral and Adachi, it's pretty much like almost. I won't say impossible. But it's so hard to react since it's quite fast. Adachi has great assist. It has like great blocks on the block, hits on if they hits. So yeah, this team is just straight up like one of the best. Neo Guranson really like show exactly what this team can do, and the fact that we are seeing something like this, it's just brutal.
Azrael is like one of the most horrifying characters on offense, and we're seeing just the breadth of it right here. Burst safe conversion here, but no, can keep it safe at the end, but Lene is bleeding. Wallstein just trying to inch forward, probably trying to make something happen in terms of the mix here. That was disgusting. Air dash mix with Azrael, I've never seen that before, but this just going to show you just the immense pressure that you have to deal with when it comes to this team.
Another BCU. 5C, just straight walk on 5C. That's a legit mix. They just walk and throw. Oh, this is so funny. But at the end, they are able to get Wilson up there station. That's kind of smart. Right now, it's looking so bad for Yusuru. Right now, Sprite has like the correct distance and enough health. So yeah, they really need to be very mindful of how they play this.
Yeah, and a nice confirm there with the Azrael 5B. Going to be getting a DHC on the Lene. Bring in the solo Wallstein with only level 2 resonance. Definitely a character that can struggle a lot to deal with a lot of Adachi's long range and close range shenanigans, apparently, as Yosuro going to be once again very convincingly defeated by the Azrael Adachi. Has one more game to lose. Will they swap over to a different team, or will they stick with the Lene Wallstein? Looks like they're sticking with it.
Yeah, I think next week is going to be a Rage tournament, right? So maybe they try to practice for it. It will make sense.
Yeah, Ratio tournament is coming up soon, TM, and this is one of the legal teams. But we'll discuss that one when the Ratio tournament is actually here, as we will be getting into Yosuro's first real chance to get something going here, as they have been on point and calling out Sprite Cranberry's options, just starting all that pressure, looking quite good, undeterred from the past 2 games for sure. But just going to be busting out with the super, and I believe that is a button coming out, going to be slamming that Lene with a nice chunk of damage.
Okay, right now trying to regain the pressure, something for them, it straight up didn't work. Now Ashel gets the advantage once again. Oh, they maybe try to go something funny in the corner. Nice DP unblockable setup right there in the corner. Oh, this is looking very bad. A strong start for Yusuro, but the end, one touch of Ashel really determined the match.
solo wall scene has not really been able to make a good amount of progress in these past 3 games, and this constant aggression with this Azrael and the Netta too, just in case to just style on his ass. This is absolutely unnecessary.
That was cool though. That was so freaking fun. And the fact that they did Magatsu Mandela mid combo, Sprite's so freaking cool, man. And I think with this combo, it's going to be probably the character. No, never mind. I thought they were going to build up the cross combo coach, but they weren't able to.
Yeah, Sprite playing it very patiently, not deterred at all. Just stands up menacingly, goading Yostro to come to him and working out here, as that is a very strong 3-0 victory against him. Moving on to winners finals, just like that.
Wallstein scares me, so I'm glad he loses.
He's got the big mini calls.
I don't know, man. He just grabs, and I don't know, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, that was we really did get to see a lot of the potential Lene Wallstein shenanigans that could have been applied in that matchup. And like on paper, like Lene has a lot of weaknesses, but I mean, as of recently, you know, we have gotten to see kind of the potential strengths of that character and kind of the ridiculous stuff that she could do. And Wallstein is a great enabler for her. It's just like maybe it was just some kind of growing pains of the team, or maybe Bright Cranberry really just did like ball that hard in that set, and we couldn't see a lot of that potential there. But still got the loser side of the bracket to work towards. But regardless, we will be having E2 Deku versus Sony Kun in order to figure out who gets to fight Sprite Cranberry here in winners finals.
This is just like the very classic matchup, you know? It's like a classic WNF feud. Right now, I think E2 Deku is locking it with Young Ruby. Decide to, you know, all fast, no breaks. So yeah, it's going to be like they try to get in, overwhelm them for pressure, great buttons. So let's see how Sonicun adapts. Sonicun really just needs to maintain a bit of distance, try to beat and punish with home dash cancels, and get that corner that Sonicun really likes.
Yeah, and that's definitely a show of respect here. E2 Deku will be swapping over to the main team, Gang Ruby, despite Nine having a pretty damn good matchup against Art in general. It's that matchup comfortability that he needs against someone like Sony Kun here. And yeah, just going to be trying to teleport around in neutral, trying to lock down his space, with Sony Kun being very evasive and hits the very nice 4P, going to get this pressure started.
Okay, Sandwich, they're going to burst. They got the punish with full charge for me. That's a great amount of damage. They're going straight all to the corner. Semblance is going to get activated and jumping out of the situation. Oh, but they weren't fast enough. Now they're got like a JA punished, and Yang is dead. Solo Ruby is now on play.
Yeah, DP in that sandwich scenario. A lot of potential damage on deck. Don't think there's going to be enough for a kill. One touch situation. But level 2 Residence Ruby can make some miracles happen, but it's going to be ridiculous here. Gets hit by the 4P, one touch situation, and that one touch will be that DP coming out, taking a very convincing game 1.
Yeah, right there, like really show that, you know, Ruby without like any partner, she can really work well. But I think Itodeku was like trying to jump and bait that too much. So they got hit like a DPs, like Y constantly, like twice. It was really, really tough. But the fact that they lost Yang too early really determined like the future of the match.
Yeah, it's fortunate. Start off with a little bit crazy round start, but able to frame trap here. Going to be going for some type of reset pressure scenario, and hits the 4P, but nothing quite going here. Yeah, this it cannot be understated how much mileage this S4P is giving Sony Kun. Just able to cover so much space with it. Really able to deter E2 Deku's control, but like, yeah, this is so difficult for E2 Deku to have to deal with. But we'll be popping the eye bird, but gets hit with the happy birthday for their troubles.
Oh, this is going to, after this happy birthday, probably Yang is going to be dead. Ruby once again in a scenario she doesn't want to be. They DP, like assuming they were going to do like machine code something after they block, and with that, very convincingly taking the game right now with 2-0. Wow, that was really fast. It was very important set of events.
Yeah, just the space control that S's assists have been providing for Heart have been insane. Like, it's just been covering Isudeku's angles so incredibly well that it's really rare to see him kind of struggle on the offensive side of things, because Isudeku is a very much a aggressive-minded player, and he is consistently been able to find those kind of gaps in the neutral game in order to get stuff going. But it's just been so hard for them, and it's not looking particularly easy here, as they will be getting put in the sandwich. But a nice DP going to be letting them get something here across up as well, and this is E2 Deku's comfort zone.
We're going to the corner, right where Jan wants to be. Oh, but the push block, they're getting out. Oh, nice, Gun Blast. They check the throw. They try to maintain, the pressure going on. Nice, empty low, trying to, build some damage, build something neutral. Once again, no key, so let's see if Sonicun is able to get out. But right now, it's just like the Jan comfort zone. Right now, Itodeku feels like way more confident than compared to the last matches.
Yeah, this is his time. And again, hits that TRM to E2 Deku. Definitely back in the driver's seat here. Has that DHC available. This should be a kill on the S, and this is very much a turnaround compared to the last couple games that they have been playing.
Oh, nice. They were able to Gun Blast and 5P, making, easy kind of sandwich. Right now, activating Resonance. Let's see, they try to do something out of it. They escape with the corner. Right now, Sonicun, even though he looks like in the disadvantage, maybe they can do something with Solo Heart. But right now, Itodeku is dominating neutral.
Yeah, tries to bust out with the super, but that Ruby 2A able to recover in time, but not quite able to get this kill to Heart. She is still rolling with it. Nice, stopping that combo in order to get something to happen. Bust out with the super, going to get baited, and yeah, Deku taking their first game. Back in it.
Yeah, maybe, Itodeku needs like some games just to get used to the Sonicun experience. Now that they're more used to it, they understand what the gameplay is going on. Maybe I felt like they were more confident, more comfortable when it comes to neutral. Like, I feel like they understood what they need to avoid. Plays jumping, try to wait and switch, because that S4P really, like, especially on the second game, really showed like certain flaws on the neutral of Itodeku. So I really saw like the adaptation mid-set, and that's something to be remarkable.
Yeah, just trying to get some magic here once again with the 4P and working out, just getting that stray hit. Sonicun, this is where the pressure started going, but tried to beat the burst there with the 2B, but unfortunately not able to continue that combo. And E2 Deku trying to make something happen once more. Will be able to actually hit the semblance. I was about to call it residence.
It happened to me as well, but the other way around. But regardless, Itodeku right now not looking that great. Yang activated Resonance very early on. Ruby is not looking that hot as well. But, well, right now, Yang is in the corner, like, that's her favorite place. Oh no, they didn't get the punish, they commit with the 5A. So right now, it's looking very tough.
Able to super through that gap there. Good recognition on the scenario. Once again, E2 Deku kind of on a back foot. Has a lot more leverage compared to the last time, but the cross up there with the Heart going to be firing back with another game. Sonicun taking that set 3-1 over E2 Deku in a very explosive fashion overall.
Yeah, I think Itodeku is really used to, just go straight in. JB usually covers up all the options. But this time, Sonicun was just ready for any type of offense mid-air. Like, every time they jumped, they did 4P cover up. Pretty much, it was like a half circle So they were able to cover up like front and back, plenty of times. Even if didn't hit, usually hit assist or make them block. So with that, Hard had like enough time to make a 50-50 quick home dash cancel. So you know it was constant pressure or a pickup to combo that leads to the corner. So Itudeku was like in a very uncomfortable situation. I felt in the third game they were able to adapt pretty well, but the fourth game really like I think they get too comfortable, and at the end they try to once again get back to the status quo. But Sonicun already knew how to counter like that approach.
Yeah, I think like the tempo of that first game really was indicative of like E2 Deku trying to get it back into the groove thing. Is just like I think at that point they lost too many neutral and just general pressure situations where they weren't high enough health total to really be making risky plays and kind of their classic aggressive kind of pressure style without having at least some potential cracks. And as we saw there, just that one mistake by allowing Sonic-Kun to get that super against the Yang and playing that 2v1 that early was really what sealed the deal there. So yeah, good stuff from Sonic-Kun overall. We'll be fighting Sprite Cranberry over in winners final, but we are not done with any of these players yet, as we will be moving on to the loser side of the bracket. It is Detective Crow versus Ray Ramone and Bomochunga versus Kids. But before we do all that, it's about that time we shill that Mascherino once more. If you guys are so inclined in the audience and want to make a direct contribution to tonight's bracket plot, please go over to that Mascherino link and press that yellow-orange contribute button over on the top right. You can donate as much money as you are so inclined. It can be $1, $20, $50, even 25 cents if that is what you are feeling. Any and all payments, regardless of how big or small they are much appreciated. And as a special bonus, people in this VC will be reading out the comments you give. So if that is also something you're interested in, that is where your money may want to go. But yeah, Ramone versus Detective Crow coming up next.
Okay, this time around, Raymond decides to go for Hilda Elizabeth. Maybe they are more comfortable with that team. But Akatsuki, I think, can really counter some stuff Hilda can do, thanks to the DP and the parry. Yeah, Akatsuki Adachi, even though it's a solid team, is not the best team per se. Sure enough, the 5P, the assist of Akatsuki overall, the assist kit, is really, really good. But when you try to go for BCO setups, there's almost no like value. And since there's like, you know, they cannot DP to do the unblockable, they cannot have like that much like liberty to that. So let's see.
Yeah, Detective Crow definitely plays one of the more interesting Adachi team, but definitely makes it work just purely off the wildness and aggression. It almost hit that happy birthday right there, but just going to be getting just some setup, maybe into a BZO. No, just kind of go for the command grab, but know that some things are going on. Detective Crow is pressing buttons.
Now Remone has like a time to breathe. They go out of the corner, they pressure, but as I said, yeah, they're taking advantage of Akatsuki's DPs, the fire property, so they can avoid all the predictions that he was trying to use, and of course also Elizabeth.
Definitely been using good, or definitely utilizing those parries very well. Just unfortunately, it's really hard, despite that, in order to kind of approach two of these characters. They're going to be getting slapped in the corner. No full confirm just yet, though. And yeah, these Hilda 5Bs have been quite the pain for this Adachi to have to deal with. Not quite killing off Detective Crow just yet, giving him a safe swap out in order into the Akatsuki, but this is still looking quite rough.
2-6C, now they're in Awakening. Need to be very, very careful. They're able to push block, but yeah, Hilda can react to that 5B. Oh, nice 5P call up. Now that's a dead Elizabeth. It's going to be like solo Hilda. But right now it's like everybody's game. It's pretty much Akatsuki and Adachi are in a 2-hit situation. But Akatsuki is dead and Adachi, but now it's solo.
got hit by the Torrent Rain, but not going to be getting anything. A nice DP out of the situation, but not able to keep this Hilda locked in. That Resonance is building up, and it's going all down there with that EX call, as Ray Ramoni will be taking that first game.
Oh wow! As always, Crow, the offense with his team, it's like very solid. I really like the way like they try to close distance with the beat tattoo, plus the 5 Ps. So Kilda cannot get the game, and of course the DP came in clutch, especially like the interaction when Kilda tried to just open up with all the resources he could like throw. Crow just DP and avoid everything. So yeah, I think this is like a great pick against Ray Monet.
Yeah, I really like how Detective Crow is navigating with these parries. It's just like it's so hard for Akatsuki to actually get in is the thing. But in terms of the pressure situations, Ray Ramoni has not really been able to get like anything going. It's just all interactions have been like this. Yeah, just making a good call out in neutral.
Oh, right now not looking very good. That's going to be burst punish. They have all the advantage in the world right now when it comes to neutral. Not that much damage. They got a HP reset. Not that much damage as well, but it makes the message. So yeah, Ray trying to try to set up a BCO. That wasn't that smart. Oh, but they got a burst punish. They're going straight up to the corner once again.
Oh. The classic padded in Crow 5C, gonna be spinning the bar, has Hilda in the red zone, but not quite able to kill her, and unfortunately gets hit with a happy birthday in the process. Thankfully, Adachi will be falling out, but they gotta be hella careful with this Hilda.
No, another happy birthday with the beat tattoo coming in clutch. GC activated 5 bars on the back. I think that's a dead character.
Yeah, that should be here. DHC coming out, and that right there is the padded and Crow Fricket We Ball special. Beat Tatsu in neutral during your CP pressure, ain't respecting that at all, and getting a very pivotal happy birthday. That's the type of stuff that you have to be careful with when it comes to Detective Crow, because he is wild when it comes to decisions. You have to kind of assume that he's always wanting to play on the aggression side of things, and he is not afraid to make risky plays there. Because like the sequence that led up to that, he got happy birthday, and he was like, "Nah, bro, I'm going right back in."
They got a happy birthday of their own. Ironic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That was kind of funny. 5P hitting that at the end. There wasn't that much punish. There's nothing going on right now. Trying to maintain distance, Adachi trying to maintain the game, but Hilda has like the great distance she likes to be to 360, trying to close, make some pressure overall. But yeah, right now nothing's going on with.
A good counter call with the Zio. I think Liz is also called Zio. I was like, is it called something else for Liz? But regardless, yeah, gonna be getting a nice chunk of damage here on this Hilda. Not quite enough for a kill, but this will be putting her in that pivotal one-touch situation. So Ray Ramoni gotta be very careful what they do here on this pressure. Gets the DP out of the situation, but not getting her out just yet, and still not getting her out. Yeah, that should be a 6-time rule.
Yeah, super hitting Adachi beat. They were able to get healed out of the station. Now Elizabeth is there. Happy birthday! At the end, Akatsuki was able to drop no pickup though. Adachi's dead. Now is solo Akatsuki. Level 4 resonance, needing some bars. I don't know if it's going to be able to kill in this situation. Well, maybe with Awakening. Yeah, they were able to build up enough bars. With the DHC, no, needed. Wow, that was enough damage to kill. That's amazing.
Elizabeth is one of those characters that, despite kind of her general archetype, is a character that can get surprisingly high damage thanks to Awakening and Mind Charge. So you always gotta assume that they have more meter on deck than you might expect with just that in play. And yeah, we got to see a little bit of that potential there with Ray Ramone, but regardless, despite that, it is still clear that Detective Crow is by no means deterred by a lot of these zoning shenanigans going on here.
Yeah, totally. You know, the fact that they are like controlling the zoning with straight up more offense. Like I will give that credit to him. But right now, not looking that hot like first 5A. Now they are in the corner, 50-50, 2-60 being called. Nice DP, hitting both Tachi and Akatsuki at the same time.
Yeah, and able to get the active swap, cross up, command grab here. Going to be putting Elizabeth in the corner. Gets that 2A check and the unblockable, but not confirming into a super. Going to be letting this Hilda play out a little bit more, but still kind of stuck in the corner, but does bait the burst here. This is huge for Ray Ramone.
Nice, comparing with the 6P. Oh, but no pickup. They were a bit too early on that. We're going straight back to neutral, but never mind, beat Tatsu. It doesn't matter. And now comparing with the super, make it save. We're straight up in the corner, 7K. So yeah, now neutral goes back to neutral.
Yeah, has a sandwich set up available, full screen mixes going on. Tried to bait the burst though and gets hit by Azio for the trouble. 2A check as well. Going to be getting that confirmed kill into the Elizabeth, missing the incoming punish, but regardless, probably going to be getting this punish here. Has the 4 balls available. This might just be it.
Yeah, cross combo plus a 5B starter. That's going to be like money. It's basically like a 13K. I think this is needed. No, it wasn't. Yeah, the starter with the 5B really determined like the pace of when was going to kill. But yeah, the fact the grow his offense really good. The fact that they don't care. They're just going to approach, beat Tatsu. You're going to approach, press a button, and it pays off. It's really unpredictable.
Yeah, like Bitatsu is like one of the deceptively like biggest buttons in the game. It's just a huge ass box around him, and yeah, you always got to be careful about kind of your movement options with it available, because I feel like everyone has that moment where it's just like, hey, I'm not gonna get hit by Bitatsu. And
Famous
that's
last
what
words.
happens. Yeah.
Okay, right now, good call. Wow, 8 Tatsu hitting this time for a change. But yeah, both assists were able to hit. 4 of both of them were 5Ps. But regardless, neutral didn't came to anybody there. And Hilda, since it has enough distance, she can just start the game plan going on. Oh wow, that wasn't a burst punish. That DP was so bad. Luckily for Ramon, there was any punish for that.
But I will know that this is going to be a nice cash out on this Elizabeth. This Akatsuki is still really low and decided to keep him in against better judgment, I'm sure, but regardless, that solo Dashi will be coming in with that level 2 resonance. This is going to be quite rough.
Wow, nice call up. They knew that anti was coming, so Atmos Smasher. Now ACO super gets to Atmos Smasher as well. Right now they're looking like way more comfortable. They don't have many more resources though, so yeah, nice 5A just to close the distance. Not much damage though, but at least they were able to just spend enough time to make Adachi lose the response time.
Yeah. Needs to make something happen here. That a good cross up might get something going, but unfortunately, drop the combo there. This is like one bad Atom Smasher away from getting something horrible happening, but not going to be having that reality here, as Detective Crow will be falling against Ray Ramone, but in a 3-2 fashion, a very close set.
Yeah, that was very chaotic. Pretty much the polar opposites, right? Like non-stop offense against trying to play more like a slow-paced game. So, yeah, it was pretty much sort of a clash of game plans. That was really fun to see.
Yeah, definitely interesting to see kind of Detective Crow's resolve when it comes to the zoner matchup. Most people, I think, would try to play it a little more on the safer end when it comes to their gameplay against something like Hilda Elizabeth. But Detective Crow showing that sometimes you just gotta have that headstrong aggression, and it was definitely working out there, except towards the end where I think they just had too much dip on the chip when it came to some of the calls that they were making. Unfortunate, but regardless, I am sure that they had a good tournament run.
Yeah, and now we move on. Kraken Atkins. We're still losers bracket, so it's Kraken Atkins against Bomba Chonga. Bomba Chonga, every time I come here, I glaze him a lot, and for good reason. This guy, very, very talented. I love his unique team, his old look, and of course Kraken Atkins, still with Hill and Noel. Um, I know it's not the first time you all see this team, but well, this is the first one to me.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's got Hilda on it. It can't be that bad.
Well, it cannot connect to the
Well,
match.
I mean, like, this is something already.
How many times have we watched nothing? Like 5 times?
4 or 5 times, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's keep like a positive mindset. Maybe next time they join, we are going to be able to see the matches. I don't know what's going on. I love having the PC tag here on PlayStation. Nothing better than that. Oh, they both left. Okay.
I'm having them connect in the lobby and then come back after. This is crazy because I'm not even in the room either, so it's not me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe because you're in the call, right? Maybe you transcend all the way to the room. I'm just joking.
Man. In the meantime, I'm gonna go grab some more water. I'll be...
Yeah, sure. For now, well, yeah, I don't have water in me. I actually finished my whole bottle. I'm very, very thirsty. But yeah, let's hope they are able to connect. Usually the lobby thing works. Like it's been consistent and it's something that came clutch many, many times in pretty much every online tournament. So yeah, I'm very, very positive. But yeah, it is so weird. Like of course, it's BBTAG and it's in the rooms. Usually, like this issue of the black screen is nothing weird. It's not something new. But I think like today it's been like way too much, if I say so myself. So yeah,
I don't
let's
know
hope.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. Like it's just like 5 times, and yeah, it's so weird. But you know, I'm optimistic. I sure hope you know we're able to connect. And yeah, for now we enjoyed lots of great BBTAC matches. I'm very glad I am able to see you guys improve every week. See you guys, give your best in bracket. So yeah, right now Kraken Atkins just joined. We are just waiting for Bomba Chunga. There it is. And now we are going straight to the match. Let's hope after these like little shenanigans in the lobby, we're able to actually get to see the match itself. And there it is. Oh, that's such a refreshing sight. Just to
It
see
worked.
like the name
It's
of the
proven.
stage.
It's proven.
It's proven.
I'm back.
Now let's see. Beginning of the match. 6P activated, nothing happens, so they try to get something on with spinning some mirror. Nothing happened. Yeah, Boba Chonga is great at the offensive. Right now, Kagina is not able to do that much. Right now, they're going to the corner. Red Axis on the table. Need to be very, very careful. Oh, nice. That was like pretty much sandwich. They get a pickup. 5P confirm. Burst punish. Oh, that was like a great sequence for Kraken Atkins.
Yeah, going to be getting this Hilda order confirmed. Trying to go for the instant overhead, but unfortunately, I can't believe the freaking surfboard went over Kuga. That's insane. Yeah, try to block across up there. Yeah, Bumbachuga, very good navigation around these Hilda 5Bs. But so far, just kind of stuck on the other side of the screen.
Oh, nice. 6P pickup. Hilda has advantage 5. She trying to maintain Oki. Oh, the active switch back. Active switch back to Hilda once again. Back to back. Yeah, they're trying to, find a fitting. Oh, nice, catching them the jumping, and now Bombachunga has the advantage once again.
Yeah, building up all the way up to that red X. But like, okay, at this point, I don't even really think it matters. But still, Atkins has been really utilizing that surfboard. There has been no answer just yet. Try to block a cross-up potential there, but just going to be losing their Labrys there as a result. Jin going to be coming in. Has to be careful about some of those assists called. One Kuga is all it takes in order for Hilda to potentially die.
Keep the pressure going. Resonance is about to end, but still they get enough to get 5 bars. It's quite dangerous. They need to be very, very careful. One super on hitting Hilda. 5C with no setup. Able to kill Noel. No need to make Marvelous. But now Hilda on Resonance. It's somewhere you need to be very, very careful.
And a nice air chase too, not quite able to get the kill. DP's out of that situation, and Bombachunga getting hit by the DP, and that is going to be an Astral there. Definitely think that Bombachunga was not ready for that to kill at that point, just trying to get out of the situation, but just barely able to build up to that Astral. And Atkins will be winning game 1. I'm pretty sure that's game 1.
Oh, it's been a while since I last saw a natural on bracket. So yeah, I didn't remember Hilda's Astral to be so anticlimactic. But well, it makes sense. In the original game, it's just a straight up super.
Yeah.
Let's see if Bombachunga is able to that. I think they really did really well. They just didn't, expect like the Astral faction. So yeah, I'm very confident that Bombachunga just needs to, move on from the Astral and try their best to keep the momentum going.
Ooh, yeah, it's just abusing some of that surfboard. I can't believe that grab one against Solo 5. That's ridiculous.
Oh boy. Well, nice throw, making it safe with the 6P, nothing needed. No Boros punish. Right now saving some time for Hilda. Oh, nice punish on Noel. So yeah, we're stayed in the corner. It was now Yolax. So yeah, right now Bombachunga has like a great advantage.
Yeah. Ooh, tried to chase down that Labrys in order to get something potentially bigger, but unfortunately because of that, had lost a lot of health on this Hilda. Yeah, just holding down the CC button does not want her to get hurt. And we're once again returning to neutral. A potential happy birthday, but no, not quite.
Oh, nice punish over there. They whip the move. And they're able to get super. DHC. Barely killing, nice. Well done for Bombachunga. Now it's solo Hilda, 5 bars, 4 response.
Still kind of that one touch zone. Gets hit by the 5A though, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be a good enough starter to kill even without the meter. Unfortunately, did not quite get to play around with that Hilda before it was too late. And yeah, Boomachunga going to be taking the second game.
So right now we're tied, right? 1-1.
Get ready.
Yeah, okay. Just to make sure, because yeah, I thought it was like 2-1, but no. I was just stripping a bit. Okay, yeah, Bombachunga has like the momentum. Let's hope they keep going like that. But for now, let's see Kraken Atkins maintaining some distance, trying to get some cheeky little hits, trying to, avoid Bombachunga to get close and personal. That's like the main objective.
Yeah, ooh, fell for the throw bait there. Jin going to be getting a good chunk of damage and pressure. Tries for the Kuga, I think, calling out maybe a 5B, but Atkins not biting. Once again, trying to abuse those surfboard shenanigans in order to make something happen. Just running around the other side of the screen, being as annoying as possible in order to hit. And once again, going to be bursting out of the situation. This has been such a weird game because I feel like Atkins has been in control, but the life totals kind of suggests that he's a little bit in an uncomfortable spot. Has to be kind of careful here, but will be able to hit the Labrys, but no full confirm.
Okay, give it simple with a super. Make some sort of damage right now. Labrys in a very serious position. That's a nice swap. Straight over to the Jin. Trying to close distance with nice aerials. They have like way long range. But it's smart. They put Hilda back in. even though they are in the version of dodging. Yeah, it's a very dangerous play. Oh, they tried to read a jump, but sadly they didn't do anything, and now they're getting punished for it.
Yeah, oh, that was a blue beat too, but regardless, able to get this Noel in. Both of Bone Sugar characters kind of in the low zone, but you gotta be careful with how you call that. Hilda just does not want this Labrys on them. Oh no, and the Hilda will be getting hit into that potential happy birthday, but Jin not able to pick up regardless. The 5A going to be coming out from Labrys side, going to be building up some of that axe meter. Potential damage is available here, but there is a lot of push blocks going on.
Wow, straight up spinning Severe. Oh, but 6P coming clutch, saving Noel's life. Oh, making some projectile, killing Jin instantly. Now it's just double 3 resonance solo. Oh, but now he's dead. Now he's a 1v1. Now X-Knuckle. And that should be death.
Yeah, I didn't even know EX Knuckle was that fast.
Yeah, I mean, I was so surprised. It was able to reach out and it was so fast. But hey, it worked. And Bomba Chonga takes the third game. Right now we're 2-1.
Yes.
Yeah, they have the momentum going on. But yeah, Kraken Atkins has like the control overall of neutral. But Bomba Chonga has got those essential hits to just keep winning the game.
Yeah, it's been very interesting watching this set because like, no, I really want to say like 80% of the games Atkins is in control. It's just a lot of spare or stray Hilda hits, not leading up to much. And like it's just the fact of the matter, like when Bumba Chunga is able to actually get those hits doing, they're doing like double the damage that Hilda is able to put out. So like in terms, like I said, in terms of control, like we're having situations like this where it's like really hard for Bumba Chunga to really get anything. But like how long Atkins can keep this going is really what's going to determine how successful they are in this match.
No force punish, or straight up like trying to go for instant overhead. It was another they were blocking, and maybe they read the jump. Now Hilda has advantage, like they can try to keep like as much distance as possible. Yeah, I think that's like the greatest idea. Bomba Chonga up close and personal is not really good. So maintaining some distance, trying to zone out with the projectile, some normals, is like the better option. So yeah, very smart.
A little surprised DHC to be honest. Yeah, gonna be unfortunately driving right into the Jin Snowflake, allowing Labrys to get a good amount of axe meter in. DP's out of the situation, gets hit by the 6P, but no conversion off that situation. Tried to frame trap with the EX, but not working quite out there.
Bursting the Jin once again, they're able to avoid the 4P. Cross combo activated, trying to maintain, full pressure. 4P again, 4P once again. Nice TP, acknowledging that wasn't like very smart, very safe. Oh, but they catched.
Ooh! Yeah, able to catch there and able to frame trap. This character sucks. That was just a Noel is bad moment. They had the kill, they had the setup, and then they got hoed.
That's just the life of Noel right there. Oh, it does not look that good. Oh, almost avoiding the super, but yeah, just the last hits were able to just hit on Labrys and they panicked. They DP'd. And right now, maybe it's a dead Jin? Yeah, just barely.
He's not popping the resonance, wants to be a little greedy about that, but that Labrys is slowly approaching, gets the 2B, but no conversion off it as well. And Labrys able to get the hit, has enough bar, is only at green axe though. Is that gonna kill? No! Needed to build up more axe meter. Atkins DP go on the panic, and unfortunately will be losing the set off that DP 3-1.
Oh boy. That was such a chaotic sequence of events at the last match. But yeah, I'm surprised Atkins didn't activate like resonance once they had like the opportunity. Maybe they thought that it wasn't necessary, but yes, I think that determined like the pace of the match at that last situation.
Yeah, that was unfortunate because I think if they were able to maintain that Noel and play that 2v1 with in on their terms, it could have been just the thing that they needed in order to kind of take back that set, but just like Noel bad. What can I say?
I mean, they tried their best at least. They were having fun. But yeah, Niall, the fact that the worst enemy of Niall is herself, it just feels bad, man.
That character sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Second place in Evo Japan, but still sucks.
Surprisingly. You can cook with it, but yeah, that doesn't change the fact that it's a character that will be bad. You can cook with it, but yeah, it's going to be so hard.
Yeah, unfortunate there, but regardless, I can still, make it into top 8 with a team that they are quite unfamiliar with. So regardless, very good showcase on their end. It's just a matter of getting through the rest of the bracket now. Itu Zeku versus Ray Ramone going to be locking in with the 9 Yumi, a team comp that I think is very much poised to deal with the shenanigans that Hilda Elizabeth does have access to. Especially on the Elizabeth side, just having access to Scarlet Vein in just general 9 shenanigans is going to make her life hell. And Hilda is a character that I'm sure doesn't appreciate the presence of 9, but has enough tools to perhaps deal with it. So we'll see how this matchup plays out.
Yeah, this matchup is going to be lots of projectiles, lots of spacing. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to this.
Well, we're starting off with a happy birthday here. I'm sure you're happy about this one.
Yeah, I am actually. Shane, so it was just 5k, surprisingly. Wow, getting that JC, that didn't look real at all. And they confirm after the 4A, so yeah, probably the moment going.
I mean, that really did just look like a freaking AI-generated JC, bro. Like, I agree. It didn't look real. Like, I looked back and like, what happened? I'm just like, that didn't just happen, did it? I can't believe 9's still alive. But yeah, gonna be bringing in the Yumi.
Oh, this is so wacky. Okay, maybe another JC. Wow, I'm surprised it's able to hit that much. IP confirm, still in the corner. Trying to maintain the pressure going. Blue bit combo. Oh, this is not really good for it to take right here. Almost a perfect. Let's see if they're able to still maintain it.
Yeah, they don't have any. Okay, well, not perfect anymore. And we'll be killing off the Yumi there with that DP as well, but gets hit with the cross up there. And yeah, Yumi 9, not quite a perfect, but basically won there, taking the first game.
Yeah, pretty much that 5A at the beginning of the game, the happy birthday, and then that weird ass JC were able to determine like all the pace of the match. Like Itudeku didn't have like space to breathe, so at the end, Raymond took full advantage, and Itudeku wasn't able to recover. That JC is going to haunt me on my dreams.
Yeah, I feel that. All right, Itudeku was like, nah. None of this 9 shenanigans. We're going in with the funny stuff, and yeah, having that comfort pick despite Hilda kind of being a check for Yang. I'm sure the aggressive nature of this team will help keep her locked down, and that's kind of what Itudeku is banking on, alongside with this general team comfort.
Yeah, sometimes having more experience with the team is going to be like more optimal rather than using like character inspired the matchup. Because yeah, on paper it's going to make more, but experience is everything.
Yeah, and able to bait the burst there with the 2B. This is the playground for Itudeku. What is the mix gonna be here? Oh, a nice jump out there. Gonna be avoiding the situation and covering that approach with the Liz 5P. Going to allow something to get going here for Ray Ramone, but that aggression, it doesn't stop.
Once again, JC5P helping Hilda get out of the corner very consistently. They hit the assist. Luckily for them, Hilda was just there, trying to punish. Oh yeah, trying to... No way!
Bruh!
No way it extended that much further! That's so fucking stupid.
That's insane. That Liz DP stat.
Nah,
Ray Ramone
man,
got robbed.
Yeah, that's so fucking stupid. Well, eye for eye. You know that JC wasn't real. That super wasn't real either.
Bro,
That's so fucking stupid.
that you want to talk about AI generated moves? That's if you like put freaking Yang 236B BC into Chat GBT. That's what it came out with. That interaction is what it came out with. That's Chat GBT super.
Yeah, ChatGPT super wanna be. Oh, I hate Yang so much. You know what? Maybe Yumi 9 isn't that bad to watch.
I will have to humbly disagree with this.
Nah, man, I hate both. No, again? Okay,
Bro,
bro.
the AI is advancing, dude. It's
man.
becoming more real as the set goes on.
Dude, I hate this. I hate this set. I hate everything that it represents. And right now, Itudaku taking advantage overall, setting probably a safe jump right there. Of course, 50-50. Oh, nice. Happy birthday cross-up, classic. And now he's going to be able to kill Hilda with a super. Almost.
Alright, yeah. Elizabeth coming in. Level 2 Residence has so much to climb here in this matchup. Goes in for the Mardaru. And I mean, like, I don't know. It's looking like E2 Deku is not playing around anymore, that's for sure.
Jan GPT. Somebody said that in chat. That's so true and real.
Gorma God Ether, that's crazy. When is Gorma Gala for BBTAG?
Oh man, I don't think I can watch anymore. Like, you know, seeing that interaction once was enough for my poor little heart. But seeing it twice in a row, then now that's just real. And we saw a team switch. Now it's Nuthor Team Batista. Interesting.
Yeah, I think they want to leverage a bit more of the zoning potential with this, but YouTube doesn't care. He's going in.
Yeah, they cannot zone you if you're, you know, straight into their faces. And it's paying off. Look at this. Happy birthday. It's going to be like 8K, 8.3? 8.4. Wow, that's going to be like huge for them.
I get something going here, but like, Ethan just text forward and starts balling. That's all dude. Someone gave him too much gamer juice. You got off the 9 hill or the 9 Yumi. It was like, I'm back in my element, bro.
Yeah, look at that. That DP was so risky. Raymond M is in the situation where they cannot afford to lose one character. Okay, staying Samir, the DHC trying to, you know, get something on. The JC didn't work at the end, so right now looking for a good path.
Yeah, just shoots the new 13 right in the face. Solo Batista. I've seen some ridiculous Solo Batista comebacks happen, but with that 4P check, I don't think it's going to turn out like that, as Ray Ramoni will be falling to E2 Deku here.
Humanity has fallen. AI has just risen in here in Jupiter. So sad. But good match overall. These two very talented players were able to really show what's up. But yeah, I cannot like say enough that E2 Deku, the offense, is one of the best here in the business.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know E2 Deku has been kind of messing around with the 9 Yumi comp, but there's nothing like home. It doesn't matter how much you improve your team. Sometimes you just gotta ball what you know best, and that was a perfect representation of that mentality. As that was like, as soon as the team swap happened, it was like it was Jover.
Pretty much. Yeah, you're not used to E2 Deku shenanigans and the way they approach neutral. You might get some surprises, like the most cursed, the most unpredictable, the most like nasty stuff happen usually when you leave E2 Deku have like, you know, able to get some pressure on. That was so freaking stupid to see. I'm just glad I'm not there, and I'm here in the safeness of the commentary booth.
Yeah. You have to fear for other things in the commentary booth.
Like
The
what?
commentator's curse. It's coming for all
Oh,
of us.
yeah.
But regardless, looks like Yosuro versus Bomachunga will be coming up next. Yosuro was playing on that Linne Wallside comp. Got some pretty good showings in their winner side of the bracket, but unfortunately, kind of fell pretty handily to Sprite Cranberry. So we'll see if they're still willing to ball with the comp, if they're just gonna log in and play what they know best.
Yeah, I don't know. Hill, I am Linne was able to, get something going on in the previous matches when they have like the room of opportunity. But it's so hard. This character isn't that great overall. She struggles in a lot of stuff. So yeah, you just need to play safe, play perfectly. So let's see if Yusuru is able to, able to get it.
Yeah. But Linne is definitely one of those high effort, like Jerry Loro characters where, she can cook.
Crossing fate.
Yeah, he just needs like the right ingredients, like right situation, and there you have it. And for now, it's looking not that bad until that happens.
What was the commentator? Ooh, tries to go
Yeah,
into the kick. That was a stupidly goodly called walled 5P, if I gotta say.
Nice. Once again, having the neutral, going straight to corner, triple jumping, switching back to Wallstein, trying to, get some of these big buttons, trying to just whip punish. But at the end, nice patient Bomachonga were able to make a foray, and now they just escape, building out that red axe, and with that, they have the advantage.
Yeah, ooh, hits the cross up, but no full conversion. Able to get the counter call as well. Build up that red X. Yosura being very lenient on this burst. Oh my god.
She's just small. That's just the only explanation of why that happened.
She came in like the rat that she is and was like, I don't believe in your combo. But unfortunately, Yosuro will be getting hit there by the Snowflake. But a nice cross up block going to be allowing them to get something going. But unfortunately, not quite going to be a kill here. Bringing in the Waldstein, but might be falling sometime soon if they're able to get the CC combo.
Oh yeah, cross combo activate 4P, super, red axe, 9k, stonks. Well done. Switching back to Jin Medusa, now he's level 3%, 5 bars for Linne. Doesn't look that good, but it's not that bad overall.
Yeah, that's to make a lot going, but that is a great start there. I don't think there's going to be a kill on either character. Needed to extend the combo for quite a bit of time, but putting both in the one-touch scenario, going to be forcing Bomachunga to play quite safely here. Pops the Resonance, does not block the low, but doesn't finish the play, but Labris recovery on that 5A will be getting punished, and Yosuro getting that comeback there with the solo Linne.
Oh, just one good combo, what great happy birthday, and was able to, change the tides of the match that quickly. And yeah, it's a shame. Bomachunga, I think, was too desperate trying to regain once again the advantage they lost. That they started to, instead of blocking, I noticed they push block a lot, so they lost all the resources. At the end, they tried to jump out, maybe trying to match a fast photon, but Yusuru was very ready for it. With that, they took the game. Okay, starting strong. Starting strong, red axe. Right now, not looking great for Lineja. Good call. Switching to Wilson.
Oh my... Labras DP moment, one of the slowest DP in the game. Unfortunately had the right call, but just got code by the character. More DPs coming out. Neither of these people want to block. I understand completely, but it every time there has been some type of drop or some type of pressure situation, there's just been a DP.
Well, I'll let them cook. Blocking may be underrated in the game. So yeah, maybe they're going to do something. Look at that, no blocking. They just leave like 4A and got a punish, and now they have the full advantage. Yeah, both of them like they're like in the same situation, trying to maintain something. Nice to people.
Okay, yeah, just trying to avoid having to deal with the potential follow-up of those Cougars. They're just gonna go in with the grab step. Solo Labrys popping the resistance right in front of them, but I
Oh no, I think they overextended.
that entire sequence made me feel something very unpleasant inside me.
Well, there wasn't any defense. They straight up mashed after their resonance, and they didn't care, and they mashed back.
That's sometimes the mentality you have to have in this game, and well, Bambachunga losing out on the better end of the deal here, as they will be down 2 games.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe I understand like the forte of Bombachanga is like the strong offense, but I think they might like to slow down a bit. Like I feel that sometimes trying to mash a fast button or trying to get a chicken DP has like really cost the advantage overall in neutral. So maybe trying to play like a more safe neutral Burrow game plan can really be very beneficial. But yeah, I don't know. That's something I just noticed. Like a lot of whip punishes, lots of DP punishes. So yeah, something like that.
It's just like the scramble situations have been so chaotic, and like I don't think either character on either side is a particularly good scramble character. And there's just a bunch of drops, like you mentioned, just like there's a drop, and then they're like, I'm ready to mash. And whether or not they actually get the punish or not is up to God, I swear.
DPing out of the station. Now they are in the corner. And they to go something going on. 5P trying to manage pressure, they don't care. The 5A trying to punish Line. They don't care. JB trying to, you know, get the advantage going on. Wow! This is station 2C picking up both characters, and now happy birthday.
Yeah, I gotta say, that was an insane stabilization there into that happy birthday. Losing the solo Labrys this early is gonna be a pain for Bombachunga to have to deal with, and gets it with a 4A, but no full conversion. This is the name of the set. It's just been drops. Drop City, getting hit by lows, mash, like it doesn't matter. Like no one can do combos.
What's going on? No. Spending all the eggs in one basket, spending all the bars possible, no burst punish. Oh, right now, Wolfenstein have like the whole advantage of life, JV connecting, no pick up on that, DP straight of that, and I think that's going to be the.
What a game! What a set! What a game! Y'all are crazy.
Welcome to PSN Tag. We don't block here.
I mean, people don't block on PC Tag either. I think it's just a BB Tag player thing.
Well, God bless BB Tag players.
We'll need God, that's for sure.
Yeah, we need it so bad. Come back, Mori. Well. With that, I think user moves on to the bracket. That was losers quarterfinal, so now moves to loser semifinals. And we go straight back to winner side. We are going to see winners finals and see who's going to go straight to grand final.
Yes, we have the top 4 ironed out here, and I noticed some contributions to the Match Arena pods. No direct comments, so just a big shout out to Rotary Lover 89 and Phantom Op 99 for the $4 and $5 contributions, respectively. Very big thank you for supporting our players here for tonight. And yeah, we will be getting on to our winners finals side. Sony Kun versus Sprite Cranberry. I haven't seen this matchup play out in quite a long time, so I don't know how much experience these two have had against each other ever since I've seen them play. But yeah, needless to say, we saw Sprite Cranberry absolutely ballin' with that Adachi Azrael comp, but the ever consistent Sony Kun Part S stabilization is something that I'm sure both Adachi and Azrael kind of have to fear. Both characters not really having great options to deal with heart homing is going to be a interesting interesting to see how Brett Cranberry kind of navigates around this quite annoying character.
Absolutely. Right now, starting like trying to build some distance, but hard pretty much like doing that, just straight up like go straight in. Trying to make something cheeky, but Sonic-kun is so hard to open up and to pick up. So right now it's just like straight up neutral, trying to get in. Oh, that almost connects.
Yeah, it's the DP punish as well. As Azul's definitely been struggling to pin down this hard and has to deal with whatever is going on in this corner situation. And yeah, just trying to get out, just trying to play more defensively, but allowing that Azul a very safe swap out.
Oh, JA with punish. No pickup though. Now it's going to be 5P. No BCO. Okay, interesting. ACO connecting.
Oh my god, actually hitting Adachi's anti-air. This is the time to party. Getting the Azrael in. This is where things can snowball right out of control. Go in for that fake cross-up, but not getting hit by the second hit of the Azrael DP, so keeping it all safe there.
Avoiding BCO totally making some mirror, a special kick. And the captain is straight up just blocking. Throwing in the middle of the animation of 5G. And I think that's not a dead character, but they're now in a triple situation 50-50. They don't care, they match 5A. Now they are in a sandwich 50-50. Are they going to block it? Yes, they are, but not the mid.
Yeah, no burst out situations here. I mean, the Azrael still for that first part of the match is quite low, but some excellent defense so far. Yeah, just completely guessing correctly out of that situation here, but just trying to get something going. Brings in the low. Azrael has to be very careful once more, just trying to chase them down, but we are in rampage time. And actually, that might be a kill here. No, it doesn't go for the supers, but matches straight out.
Yeah, the thing is, they activated BCO, so they couldn't cancel into a super since the persona was already out. So yeah, that's so unfortunate for them. Nice DP, confirm both the characters.
I legitimately didn't know that you couldn't cancel the super while PZO was out.
Yeah, you're gonna do that. You're gonna do Atlas Measure nor cross slash. So that's why they go for 5A instead of a super. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, hits that TRM there. All that meter building up thanks to Rampage time. Going to be giving them the bar in order to seal the deal. Does not even go for any CC shenanigans. Knows exactly what they need to kill. And this was a long fought match.
38
First
seconds left. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's, considering the team comp that both players are playing, you wouldn't expect a game to last that long. But like, kind of with the tempo of how that match was playing, both players just did not want to approach each other. Sonic-kun was, I think, recognized pretty well that, like, hey, I'm gonna have to force them to come to me, and I don't need to really overcommit and potentially put myself in a bad situation. And as good as Adachi is at enabling Azrael, it's really hard to pin down the heart. So that's kind of why that match took so long. But well, if that's the kind of how the first game is going to go, this is going to be very interesting to see. But unfortunately, stands up into the BZO.
Oh, no, looking really good. Well, they actually were able to keep it the corner. Wow! 16 got out of the situation. But it doesn't matter at the end. 5B was able to connect. Okay, corner once again, 50-50, they're able to block, that's nice, they get out of the corner. Oh, but the 4P, once again, catching players off guard. Oh, 5B, you actually pushing the burst, and that's like huge damage.
Yeah. I really like Sonic-kun's general playstyle of opting to be more defensive, even if he has the momentum going, because he realizes, like, hey, with Heart's movement, like, even if I go return back to neutral, this team is not going to do much to me. And just really good, excellent defense, being able to supplement this playstyle here and gets that happy birthday. And that should be dead here, as Sonic-kun taking the second game once again. Not as slow, but still quite convincingly.
Yeah, I think, it's better that way. The thing is, Adachi doesn't have like the great options, nor Asheville to approach against Hart. So maybe just delaying the inevitable with maybe some ACOs, 5Ps, trying to, maintain her and chip her out rather than, go straight to her. It's why the Magic has been feeling slow, and of course Hart, if she approaches Adachi and, she's unprotected, it's going to like lose after BCU setup.
Yeah. Ooh, booby combo, but no full stabilization going on here. But still trying to keep it all aggressive here against the Sadachi, but this is their time to start playing. Excellent defense from Sonic-kun, but the pressure has not stopped just yet. Blocked everything!
Oh, that was so cool. It's been like months since last time I saw somebody blocked Ashwell Adachi Shenanigans in a sandwich. That really shows how Sonic-kun is so freaking talented when it comes to defense play.
Yeah, just trying to kind of run away from this Asriel once more. And just the defense will not let up. Tries to bust out with a super, but not working out with that DP. Fortunately, could have been far worse there for Sprite Cranberry. And it's the grab, which is expecting a DP. This might just be it. They're building the beater, but no time to kill.
Okay, they save Ashwell, they got the punch the burst though. Now they're in the corner, Adachi doesn't have any like defensive options outside of push block. They're going to do just that, trying to get out of the corner really fast. Trying to set up ACO and captain ACO hitting both characters. BCO now set up. Let's see if they can capitalize. Nice, yay.
Drop the combo, allowing Sonic-kun to fire back here. This has got to be a game-changing Adachi comeback, and the DP does not look like it's going to be the case.
That was so funny. They were full smart combo 5As and then 5C, just straight up the DP. Oh no, that felt so funny though.
Sometimes it really do just be like that.
Yeah, 5C is, 5C can really determine like the pace of the match as well.
Yes, and Brett Cranberry going to be falling to Sonic-kun 3-0 in a very convincing set on Sonic-kun's part, but he's still got more games to play here. Itsudeku versus Yosuro to see who gets to fight Sprite Cranberry over in the losers finals side. So yeah, we'll interested to see what both these players bring to the table. Once again, I know on the back of his head, Yosuro's thinking about that Adachi Narukami comp, but the set that I had with Bobo Choco did get to see some of their proficiency with that Linnae Wallstein. So going to perhaps stick with it. They have committed so far, and I don't really see a reason to stop committing now. But who knows? Maybe they want that bag. Maybe they want the third place at the very minimum. But no, they're just going to be going for that Linnae Wall comp against Itsudeku.
Oh, it's going to be tough considering they are going to go for Yumi 9. I know I'm not sure Linnae has like some sort of way to approach this team. I guess like slowly trying to some Kugas, trying to like abuse the triple jump, trying to goal some smart these goals. Yeah, I think this is just about like the patience game. Hold up, yeah, okay. I thought for a second we were going to see a black screen. Luckily for us, it was able to just log up. Yeah, so excited I can see games on my video game.
We paid money not just to play the game, to watch the game, and sometimes we get denied. Ooh, drop the combo there. I am so surprised that 9 DP managed to connect.
Oh, that almost punched. Okay, that wasn't that bad on first punch, just 5k, so they can still play through that. Just straight up throw, not set up the 6p. Going straight to the corner. They have enough resources, enough magic dodge, so maybe we're going to see an Pokeball? No.
Yeah, I think they built up too much for the unblockable there. And the 9 DP actually failing this time, but her little bit of a weird hurt box, I think, messed up that combo. I'm pretty sure her weird hurt box also messed up that combo. But regardless, just going to be getting a 2A check, but no full confirm. And a 5B going to be sealing Wald's fate potentially. I know this team has quite a bit of damage potential, and I think we are going to be seeing some of that here. Oh my god, they messed up the clock setup, but it's okay. They had enough time to go into super.
Oh, that was so scary to see. Oh, but now, once again, unblockable. Oh, the DP is able to just catch a bit of 9, so they, since these are unblockable, they were good. Just 5G, no blocking at all, hitting Yumi from behind, 9 from it. Nice DP, a bit risky. Teleport 5P, and that should seal the deal. Well done. That was a very good match.
Yeah, a lot of abusing kind of nines teleports here. I know like Yoshiro is not well known for his patience on the defense and like really abuse kind of nines movement options in order to kind of like weave in and out of Yoshiro's good zones, and was really able to kind of abuse Yumi 5P shenanigans in order to kind of like catch his mash or at the very least like cross him up. And yeah, like just I can imagine this is really annoying for Linnea. I have to deal with. She is pretty fast, but overall is not really well suited to kind of like chase down 9. So it's definitely going to be a matter of trying to maintain that momentum as quickly and as efficiently as possible.
Nice, we say on the corner, 5A, no pressure. Oh, 6P was able to connect. Now we got like the reverse roll. Now Linnea has the advantage. 5A, no, like no defense at all. Now we have like a burst punish. Like there's no breaks in this guy.
Yeah, try to go for some of those restant setup. I honestly kind of believe that would have just killed straight up with the clock shenanigans, but regardless, this should be a kill. Going into the super while Sun is down.
Oh, level 2 resonance, Linnea solo. Yeah, teleport 5P. Once again, something silly will happen. No, but they overextend the combo. It wasn't good.
Yeah, gotta make something happen here. Little too short for that that instant overhead, and just getting hit 2A with a nice block, but cannot tech the throw. Yoshiro just catching up with the super, wants to make use of all that resonance time that they potentially have. Wakes up with the super, not having.
Oh,
Bruh.
oh man, that's just straight up BS. That was just bullshit, man.
that was robbery.
Oh, they have like whole punish. They knew they were going for a super, but maybe the startup of Lynette takes that much time that it was able to punish either way, even though it was a read. That was so rough, and that was just Lynette. Like that's nothing about 9. It was just Lynette being Lynette. That's just so sad.
I'll be fair. Maybe that super just has a lot of invul, but like I don't see why. I don't. That was just unfortunate. What more could I say?
Yeah, but you know, hopefully, Yusuri's momentum mentality doesn't switch back. Just forget about that situation. Just move on to the next match. Keep up, the mentality going strong. And for now, even though it looks like a bit tough, it looks way better right now.
Pressure getting going. Unfortunately, Vortex out of that situation, just getting out. Gets put into the sandwich. What's this gonna be? It's gonna be a DP, but it is an assist starter, but has that 4 bars on deck. I think just because of that, that should kill there. Gonna be a pivotal kill on this Yumi. Has to spend all the bar, but it's well worth it.
Just level 1 resonance. 9 can work solo that well, but Yusuri right now like has all the momentum going on. Oh, nice for P. I mean for A, sorry. Just to punish that. But regardless, they were able to just straight up 5P and get the momentum back.
Dash out of the super just to waste a lot of that resonance time. Teleports out of the situation, but has to do a resonance-less comeback and a nice jump over and a good confirm there from Yoshiro should lead into a kill there. Doesn't even need a cross red, and yeah, Yoshiro going to be taking their first game.
Yeah, it's now we are tied, right? 1-1. So
It's
yeah,
2-1.
2-1.
It's 2-1, yeah.
2-1. Okay, thanks. Yeah, sometimes I struggle to count, but thankfully I have here along with me just to help me.
Please don't thank me. Please thank our streamer E30 for being good at keeping score.
Yeah, maybe us commentators suck at counting.
Yeah. Shout out to the streamer.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see. Right now, Shiro has like something going. Itodaku has like this great team. If they like abuse the fact of the matchup, they can make like this comeback real.
Can't believe they burst out at the right time, but they just got hit by UV 5P. That's unfortunate. Gets hit with the instant overhead. Has that clock available, so gotta be a little careful. This is just 9 shenanigans going on. That clock is still there. Did they get hit? No. Okay. Thankfully, that is a decent amount of damage that they didn't have to deal with.
Wow, JC connecting from behind. They got a pickup. They like do the follow up. And now 5k. That was a very, very solid.
Yeah, good navigation as well. Able to dive kick on the 9, but not able to bait the burst on the Yumi. However, oh, they got the bad RNG, but not able to get the kill. But still
Oh, that's a punish. Plus the HE. That's just overkill.
yeah, and that's done over with. The Yumi 9 prevailing, and that will be E2 Deku moving on to losers finals. Yeah, guaranteed 3rd place.
Yeah, that was a good role from Mishura though. Even though they weren't playing like their main team, like the main screens, Yuadachi, they were able to, demonstrate that even though Linnea Wallenstein isn't like the best comp team, they can still make something happen. So yeah, congratulations to Yusuru. It was a good display.
Regardless, they will be going up against the one and only Sprite Cranberry. We saw like E2 Deku kind of swap over to the Yang Ruby, yeah, against Sony Kun, and I'm thinking like there's a certain level of respect that they show certain players, and I think Sprite Cranberry will be granted that honor as the Yang Ruby will be picked here.
Yeah, last time they switched to Ruby Yang. I straight up didn't have a great time watching it. So let's kind of time into Deku is going to deliver. It's always fun though. Always fun. What kind of stupid thing happened with Yang this time?
Yeah. Alright, just going straight in. This is see who gets to fight Sony Kun in the grand finals, both of which will be a run back where Sony Kun took quite the convincing victories against the both of them. Okay, we actually loaded in, thank God.
Yeah, the game was waiting for you to finish your sentence. What a nice game.
How played.
Super nice. Starting strong with a 5P pickup. 5C straight in the corner. ACO, I'm trying to maintain. Oh, wow, you straight up didn't care. 5B, just in the middle of the pressure.
And just goes for a standard grab, not expected by Sprite Cranberry, but does get out of the corner, but gets counter hit for the troubles. Found the right place to burst out of the situation. Not committing that combo does not want to have to deal with the burst. I don't know why he was on that side.
Me neither. I actually was hoping for you to explain that.
You're the Adachi player!
Yeah, but that was kind of unprecedented. The thing is, Sprite has cheat codes. I don't have those.
Are you sure about that? You know what? You're right. That was definitely a cheat code, like coded freaking No, that has armor. No, he's screwed.
No.
Yeah, you can't clash cancel that because it was a persona attack.
I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
Are there anti-Adachi cheat codes that you Adachi players put on, like just to nerf yourself so you guys feel better about playing Adachi?
I do, yes. It's right on my USB.
Damn, that's crazy.
I sleep so well knowing I'm an Adachi player. It's a cool character.
Yeah, you guys have to wake up every morning not worrying about, oh, how am I gonna lock down this person? You just like you go to sleep and it's just like BZO.
seems legit.
Seems like, yeah. And if the BZO doesn't work,
Do it again.
let's do it again.
That's just like the gameplay we have going on. But right now, Itudeku not letting that happen with that unblockable. Nice burst, no punish though. And just straight up 5Aing burst. There's like no room to breathe. 5B, just straight in the pressure. Wow, lot of things going on.
The aggressiveness is definitely on point, but not paying out there as a swung and a miss on this Azrael. Going to be spinning that bar to go to the corner here.
Okay, nice defense. They were able to block Murphy right there. BCO activated. Oh yeah, they just hit Azrael, but you know, since Azrael was in the way, they were able to just body block.
Oh my god, that was some excellent recognition. Really abusing the armor there and able to bait the burst as well. This is going to be a huge amount of damage. Don't know if they're going to be spending that cross combo gauge, but I mean, is that dead? Is she gone?
Yeah. No, wait.
Wait, no,
they
that
don't have
wasn't...
the buff anymore. They don't have the buff. Yeah, I just barely. If they did like the super like 1 second earlier, like literally one frame, maybe they could have killed. But right now, both of their characters are like in a one-touch situation, literally. So Itadeki needs to be mindful of what he does.
Yeah, not gonna be a kill quite yet, but the 2C! I can't believe Ruby's still alive, that's insane! Which sets up the sandwich there, wakes up with a super, but that's not gonna be a hit. I don't know what's going on, but it's looking like Sprite Cranberry is counting their luck here, as an unfortunate situation will be leading to their doom as Itudeku take the second game in a ridiculous manner.
You might think I might be capping, but the amount of times 2C on Wake Up has helped me, it's actually like of normal. So I don't know if that 2C was intentional, but I have done 2C on Wake Up and has worked on me before. Ataji has a great 2C.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just surprised as you that Ruby didn't die. 2C has like not really that damage input, but you know, it's solid.
Crossing fate. Fight.
It's like genuinely speaking, if Ruby had just like 1 or 2 health points lower, I think that would have been a much easier game to win for Spark Cranberry, but already started off a little awkwardly here and almost got hit by that, but will be getting hit by that overhead check here from the Ruby. Itudeku coming in the corner, this is a comfort zone.
Yeah, straight up in the corner. Save Yum activated, and now it's just, you know, 50-50s all the way in. They were able to punish the burst, they were able to punish the TP though, so right now Itudeku is golden.
For the empty jump low, this has been all Itudeku, has not stopped the brakes once. This is exactly where he wants to be, but let's Sprite Kirby out of the corner, lets the BZO happen and hits the cross up too, and an unfortunate burst too. That is going to be quite a bit of damage.
Oh, that looked like robbery, but you know, Yang usually steals people, so you know, a nice change of pace. And I think that's a dead Yang. Yeah, cross combo plus 4 bars is going to 14k plus DHC going to be like 17. Oh, brother.
Yeah, that was almost an 18k TOD just straight up. Solo Ruby coming in, a character well known to do it. Gets the DP though, and I think this is gonna be a repeat of the last situation, but will they be able to build the bar? I doubt it, but still regardless, this still might kill.
I don't know if it's kill necessarily, but it's just going to be like in the toughest situations. Whoa, that was so close. I'm surprised it didn't match there.
On the brink of death, literally one-touch situation. Can you block the mix here? And the answer is yes. It's the 2A low DP. I can't believe what's going on here. Itudeku not deterred on his pathway to kill the Azrael.
Oh yeah. Just 3-5A, Petal Burst, but it's solo Adachi, 4 bars, I mean 4 level 4 resonance, 3 bars. It's going to be very, very tough considering Ruby has no health. That DP was so freaking close. Rampage time activated. They need to play like very safe.
But a nice confirm on that teleport. Gonna be getting something going here. E2 Deku looking to make a miracle here to get into grand finals. One touch situation. Sprite Cranberry is probably feared for his life. Good dash block so far. What's he gonna do?
Oh.
He's just trying to run away. Maybe stall out the game. Go for a timeout. What's the play here? I don't know. E2 Deku just trying to be aggressive.
Oh, JA not connecting. Push blocking. It doesn't matter. No, the forehead. Oh, that resonance play was so risky, but they knew that they were going to approach and press a button. So, 4A, very fast, like 6 frames or 7 frames. Oh, I need to sit down.
That was intense. I really thought E2 Deku was about to do it, and like to be fair with Sprite Cranberry, that was the last thing I was expecting them to do off the Resonance call, which like ended up working out. Sometimes you gotta be as sane as your opponent.
The fact that Itodeku was almost being able to make a comeback after TOD, it's brutal. But right now, we're starting with a with a happy birthday antenna. DP punish, everything's crumbling down. This is a dead character 100% if they don't drop this combo.
I don't even think they needed to spend all the 2 bars there, but like 12k, you ain't gonna complain about that, that's for sure. E2 Deku has to be poised to make it another insane potential Ruby comeback, but pops a Resonance right here, but unfortunately got hit by the cheater button. I don't know what will happen.
Oh no, it doesn't look good. Resonance is almost like in the middle. It's pretty right now non-existent, and this other character right here.
And just like that, Sprite Cranberry taking it back almost with the 3-0 reverse sweep here as E2 Deku. I can't even necessarily say that they're doing anything wrong in like the neutral game. It's literally just the nature of Sprite Cranberry's team. You block, you do one bad burst, you do one bad DP, you're gone. And like Sprite Cranberry has just been on top of making sure that E2 Deku feels pressured to do those DPs out, and it's just been paying off. E2 Deku really, like, it's kind of funny to say, like, consider the characters play, but he needs a lot more hits compared to Adachi Azrael, and just the damage race has been not in his favor, but starting off really strong here with his aggression, keeping it up.
Oh, that was very risky, calling up the command grab ACO, hitting both the characters BCO setup. They were able to block that and take the throw. That was such a nice sequence. Oh, but Jay hit it from behind. That's a burst punish, and we go straight up to the corner once again.
Yeah, once again going to be popping the eye burn. I think this is safe. Yeah. Blocks the cross up too, but does not block the grab. That should be a kill on the Yang. How many times does Ruby have to come in to make a solo insane comeback happen? We'll have to see how plausible this one is, as the Resonance will be getting popped immediately, but gets hit by the cross up.
Oh, that interaction after the incoming, they knew 5A leads to Ruby's 5A, so they backdash and then 5P. Oh, the knowledge of the characters that the Sprite has is brutal. Right now doesn't look...
Oh. He tried to go for the Netta. I understand. Face the DP though, going to be getting the kill and I gotta say, yeah, a little anticlimactic, but regardless, an insane reverse 3-0 sweep from Sprite Cranberry in order to crawl their way back up to the grand final side in order to get their run back against Sony-kun. That was a really good play on their part, was not deterred by the first 2 games that they lost, and was just able to really abuse some of the stupid stuff that Azrael Adachi can really apply there. But still, good stuff to E2 Deku. Will be getting 3rd in tonight's bracket, but we are going to be seeing that run back.
Oh man, I hate Azrael.
Azrael.
That's all I have to say.
Azrael's a funny character, but regardless, we will be in the grand finals side. But if I would like to remind everyone in the audience about tonight's match, Reno, this is your last chance if you are so inclined to donate money into tonight's bracket pot. We have a nice $30 so far. If you want to make that dollar amount a little bit more, or even a lot more, that'd be much appreciated. Go over to that yellow orange contribute button on the top right and put in as much money as you are so desire. Big shout out to everyone that has donated money so far. And we got a new contribution from the one and only Dark Slayer, and I think we'll be deferring to Cheap to read out this message.
Big thank you to Dark Slayer for the $10 contribution. With the comment, blue-haired women. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. Also, the hell of playing 8 gotchas at once come June. Help. I am so sorry. Oh man, your wallet is going to be a smoldering crater, buddy.
Yeah.
How can you play 8 gachas at the same time? I can
That's
barely
the
keep
other
up with
question.
one.
That's the other question I was gonna ask, bro. Like, how do you have the time for that?
Yeah, I put a maximum limit to like 2.5. Like I play 2 frequently, and I play like half a game on the side. I don't know how you play 8.
I just can barely keep up with one gacha. And I will just keep it that way. Because 8, I think that's too much. But here, the blue hair comment, accurate.
See, I always defer to redheads myself, but you know, blue, I can kind of understand. I can understand.
Yeah, good taste, good taste. Both of them are cool. But yeah, that was a well comment before our grand finals, and I think everything's all right. So yeah, let's see. Sonic-kun, Sprite, the run back is real.
Yes, and that was a very convincing 3-0 victory from Sonic-kun on the winner's side of the bracket. But I mean, considering how insane Sprite Cranberry was playing in losers finals, I can expect to see a lot more adaptations here in this set. But Sonic-kun definitely not the one to underestimate. So we shall see just exactly how this set plays out.
Oh, beginning strong, 5B, 5P, punishing everything to this. Almost half health just because of bad call assist. That just speaks, that just Adachi match in a nutshell.
Yeah, this is already looking infinitely better than anything we saw from Sprite Cranberry in the winner's side of the bracket. Basically on a terror here. Goes for the cross-up, but not quite getting anything here.
Okay, keep the pressure. And didn't achieve that much after that hit the riser save pressure. But at the end, now Sonic-kun takes full advantage of that, switching back to S. Trying to maintain maybe hard, you know, in a safe space, you know, because it's fair. Oh no!
Bruh.
Able to extend that much because of the super and hard. Wow, that's stupid.
That's insane. We'll try to go for a grab. Potentially gonna grab the Adachi, but we'll be setting up the B-Zio set, but a nice second on the throw. Okay, Sonic-kun going to be trying to return back to neutral, play that defensive game that they were playing before, but this is a lot harder considering their life totals. Brings back in the heart, but like this is all this chip damage is hella building up right now.
3 ACOs in a row. You love to see it. Me as an Adachi player, I am so proud. That's like the most optimal thing to do right there. Now BCO setup, luckily for Sonic-kun, Heart is one of the characters that can avoid it with just 1 bar, even with 0 bars, but in this situation 1 bar was needed. Now they're just in the corner, super they block it, and no clean the character, wow.
I'm really surprised. I like the idea of going for the grab just to ensure that they had a burst safe kill against the Azrael, but like not enough dip on the chip, but the Azrael will be going down here. Heart is in that very uncomfortable zone, so gotta be careful about calling her out. But regardless, it's looking like this pressure is building up. Rampage time needs a lot for Sonic-kun, can throw out a lot more EX projectiles, and a nice jump over 2. Gonna be getting that Persona break for a little bit of extra damage. I think that might be the difference maker here, as there's gonna be 1 super and then 2, as Sonic-kun able to take that game back into the reins.
Oh, that was amazing. Sonic-kun, it's on the winner side, so they just need to win one set to take the tournament. While Sprite Cranberry coming from the loser side need to win one set, then they need to reset the bracket, and then win another set. So let's see if Sprite is able to do it. They had like strong beginning, like a strong start, but afterwards, like Sonic-kun was able to keep up. But never say never. Sprite is a player you don't want to mess with.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Ooh, gets hit by the AZO. A good start there for Sprite Cranberry, but these grabs just not have been working out. And that was insane.
Picture perfect, man. Oh, that's amazing. 4-4 for P catching up, hard lacking. Now we are go to the corner. Not that much damage. It's still 6k. That's just amazing.
Yeah, but some insane blocks are going to be getting Sonic-kun out of the potential thick of it. And another DP out of the situation, going to be getting that S back in and confirmed into that super just for a good amount of damage. That Azrael, once again, looking decently low, going to be trying to make something happen with him regardless. But yeah, Sonic-kun just is an unbreakable wall.
Oh, nice. Knowing that they were in the range to the 360 5B. Nice BCO setup, unblockable with the DP. Oh, I thought he was going to drop for a second. I'm glad he didn't.
Nice navigation, but unfortunately, Hart not auto-correcting on time here, but sets up. I don't know how he blocked that. I don't know how any of them is blocking all that, but the 5C coming out, that's a huge amount of potential damage here.
Oh,
And
that's
the
a
four-
character. Oh, never mind.
I think that is.
Oh, yeah, that totally. Oh, wow. Oh, this doesn't look really good. Well, Ashwell is not looking that hot, and sure, Hard has level 3 resonance unchecked, but right now, like, Sprite has like an amazing advantage, especially after that sandwich cross-up. Oh, this doesn't look great. I think that's a dead character.
Yeah, it has that CC bar available here, unless barring some weird ass drop, that should be it. Go kill him off with the Blackhawk Stinger, and yeah, Sprite Cranberry going to be taking their first game off Sonic-kun.
As I said, never mess with Sprite. Looking at how he plays this team is such an amazing experience, you know? They really know how to space and control the neutral with ACO plus 5P, like the classic attach stuff, but the Astral like being like the trump card, making the BCOs like unpredictable. Sometimes BCOs can be, you know, with like 50-50 high-low, but with Astral, it's like in a whole new level. So I love how Sprite plays this team.
Nice call there, able to punish the burst there with that homing cancel.
Okay, push blocking, trying to get out of the way of the corner. 5P, keep the pressure going. Oh, nice bait on the throw, JC, punish. Not that much damage, but still. Oh, that's a nice freaking setup with the 4-4. Wow, I'm just surprised.
Yeah, Sonic-kun on the back foot again, and that is not the place to burst there. Has that 4 bars available to get a huge chunk of damage going against this S. Oh my god, goes for the reset.
Nasty. Wow, nice DP. Let's follow up. He's trying to go back in. No, that 2P was so ambitious. But against hard, it's really hard to time. Regardless, 5P, BCO, nice, unblockable. Now we are straight back in the corner. DP, back to back. Very, very risky.
Yeah, it's a quick block out to avoid a potential DP active stop scenario, but hits the 5B bursts or punishes the not really punish. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Killed her.
Oh no, BCO in deck throw before the BCO is active. That's something I love to do as well. Oh, and that's going to be probably the character after that. Barely. Oh, right now Sprite looking so clean, looking really on fire, trying to like aiming for that bracket reset. Right now we are 2-1, if I'm correct.
Yeah, this is quite the turnaround from the winner's side, and I think a big part of it is Sunokun's not applying a lot of that more defensive play that they were having in the winner's side. They are being more proactive with things, and I'm not sure if it's necessarily working out.
Yeah, let's see if they are able to adapt, you know, maybe play like a very slow play. Like, right now, it's not really working right now for them. So yeah, right now, Sprite is just taking full advantage of the VCO setups, the spacing they're dealing with. They just need to, you know, block in.
A big happy birthday, though. Azrael unfortunately falling out and able to fire back against Soniku's S, but not going to be able to punish that burst there in that situation. But a 5-8 check going to be checking Soniku's S as well. This is not looking so hot.
Oh, they are not able to block it. Oh, but they didn't commit to it, so a DP is able to hit both of the characters. Instant overhead, both. Okay, we switch back to card, we go to the corner, and 50-50.
I'm just trying to play it simple, just like making sure that Sprite Cranberry is checked every single time. That was an excellent block and not doing too much pressure in order to get hit by that Azrael 5B and goes straight in for this hit.
Oh no, 5A was able to hit after but looking for them. There wasn't the first one, it was easy. Now it's Adachi. Oh no, nice bait. Yeah, I think they were trying to go for, you know, there was a little gap on the third hit of 5B, but they didn't went for it. But Sonic was going, so they decided to go for the super. That was smart.
Just DP straight out of the situation. This is still super doable for Sonic-kun. Gotta be careful. It actually hits the 2B, but just Sprite Cranberry just try to run away, get something happen, but Sonic-kun chasing them straight down. Where is she going? Nobody knows, but this might be a good chance of BZO. No, not going to be going for it, and that is a lot of push blocks being spent here and going to be avoiding that BZO situation. Sprite Cranberry got to do this all without it, but hits the 4B or 5B.
No way! I thought that was the end.
Pops the resident here, but tries the mash, it dies.
Oh, brother. That was the Yabu, right? They did like the same thing like against Itagu. They did Resonance and 4A, but this time it didn't pay off with the 2A. And right now we are tied. This determines this turning point for Sonic-kun, and you know we're on the verge to see a bracket reset. So let's see what happens now. I'm very excited. I love.
Yeah, just like I think definitely Sprite Cranberry might have been playing a little too afraid because like there was a lot of push blocks being put. Oh my god, that is a start of all time.
Look at that damage. 10k to both. It's still
Not
going.
more. Oh, right. Cranberry is gonna have to make some insane comeback going. Thankfully, did not hit that happy birthday on both characters. Gonna be put in this corner here, and yeah, you know this team can turn back in just a second. But you gotta get her out. You gotta get her out.
No,
Oh my god.
That was so freaking smart. VCO like applies too much like going on the screen, so they didn't realize they spent mirror for the That was such an amazing play by Sprite. After a disaster beginning of the game, they're able to just kill S, keep the momentum. But now Azrael is dead.
This keeps on going back and forth with how this match keeps on playing out. Adachi coming in, push blocks out of the situation, but this heart is going somewhere, hits the grab. Is there enough meter to cash out into a kill? I think so, with these EX cancels. Why is a blue beat? They didn't even take that combo with Sprite Cranberry. Not believing, putting down the controller, letting Sonic-kun take that 3-2 victory over Sprite Cranberry. Winning this tournament.
That sucks, man. That wasn't a real combo. Oh, that was so close for both of them. the fact that Sprite was able to almost make it back after a 12k happy birthday and almost a disaster follow-up says a lot about the player. Oh man, that was such an amazing match to see, but it was so tragic at the end.
Yeah, I just... Ooh, a series of unfortunate events is what I would describe that game there, but regardless, we will be having our winner for tonight's WNF bracket tournament. Sony Kun going to be taking the W, but